Chat, he's back. Chat room. Chat room, he's back. It actually legitimately took me a second to figure out, like, what I had to do. I'm not used to being back on my setup at home. Oh, did you? Thank you for the resub as well. Why is my alert so quiet? Oh, OBS is very quiet right now. That's probably why.
You're great.
Cipno in the air fryer. What will she do?
Yeah, probably gonna figure out. See if my stuff changed. Batsugunda. Everybody dropping all those subs. It's been a while. $60, 60 sub. What it do? What do it do? Is this what? Anyways, I'm back. I'm back on North American time. I say I'm back in North American time, but not really. My sleep schedule is still a little messed up. In Australia, you say, "How you going?" I think you were gifting out all those subs. Dropping 5. Congratulations to Zenkari, King Creepy, Death Draghi, Nineboat, and Dev Sizzell. They really say that. They really say, "How you going?" At least in, like, Queensland around there, they do. They tricked you into thinking people said "good day, mate," but no, "how you going?" If you say "how's it going," that means you're not truly Australian or something. I don't know. I'm not going to be doing the whole vacation slides this time because it's mostly just photos with my family. I don't really want to, you know, dox them. Also, like, half of it was pictures of my brother's cat. She's a good cat. Yeah, I need to dig through my photos and post a couple into my Discord because I've been neglecting it a little bit. But yeah, I'm back. We're gonna try to get back into the swing of things here. I feel mostly conscious. I feel like I should be able to do a stream. Because, man, it has been weird the past week. People were not meant to shift like 16 hours in their schedule. Weirdly enough, going there, like, it was fine. It was just coming back. As it turns out, going back over like 10 time zones, it's not good for your sleep schedule. Spending an entire day in transit just kind of messes up your entire stuff. All right, let's capture the game. Let's do that. Okay. The temperature wasn't too bad. It was hot. Because the area of Queensland that my brother's at, it's generally very hot, like, even compared to, like, you know, Brisbane or whatever. Brisbane has, or not Brisbane, sorry, Melbourne. Melbourne has, like, the more distinct seasons, whereas, like, Brisbane and surrounding areas is very hot. Oh, coming back was pretty fine. I've, you know, lived in Canada most of my life, so I'm used to coming back to dead ass of winter, being frozen. I don't do the long underwear thing. I don't need long undies. No thermals, thanks. Anyways, we're gonna play some Lost Branch of Legend. If you've never seen this, it is kind of Slay the Spire if it was like Touhou reskin, but also has its own unique mechanics, mostly kind of cribbed from Magic. It's got like, well, I'll explain it. I did like a new profile. I did a couple of runs while I was there and a couple when I got back, but I decided I'll just do a new profile so I can go through all the like the hints and stuff, kind of explain what's different. So there's 5 characters. I think you can play as Koishi if you do the beta branch of Legend. But right at the very beginning, all you get is Reimu. So every character kind of builds around 2 different archetypes. You either focus more one color or the other. Yeah, this is a fan game. The original Touhou guy is generally fine with fan works as long as you don't try and claim that you made Touhou the series. He is totally fine with you selling like a fan game for profit in general. As long as I think if explicitly if it has like NFTs or anything like that, he does not like it. Oh, nobody said Mario. Nobody said Mario. Wee woo, wee woo. But yeah, he's generally fine with fan works. But yeah, every character kind of builds around 2 different mana archetypes. So, for example, Reimu is red and white, or yellow, depending on who you talk to. You get 2 different starting decks, basically, and they focus on kind of a different thing. Also, unlike Slay the Spire, like, you have choices for, like, different spell cards, which are kind of like special abilities that you can use outside of your mana costs. But yeah, this is the Mario and Luigi of Touhou. Yeah, sorry you can't say Mario. Also, thank you for the follow. So, for example, Red Reimu gets 45 damage. Well, 45 damage unmodified. There's ways to boost this. And then white or yellow Reimu gets more of a defensive-oriented loadout. You also get a different starting item, so this one gives you a starting extra red mana and also lets you heal whenever you kill an enemy, and then this one is more defensive, you get barrier. Big corporation needs personal... Okay. I wasn't sure of the exact rules, so... then you have, like, unlock levels, so basically you just play the game and you'll unlock new characters. Sakuya gets white and blue, Churno gets blue and green, and then Koichi gets black and green. I think that's pretty much all the colors, like, kind of divided. But yeah, there's different starting decks, so if you click on the deck, you can see, much like Slay the Spire, you've got your, you know, your default does damage, does block, and then you have one card that's kind of the unique cornerstone. So this one, for example, does multiple hits and applies weakness. And then this one does bonus damage if you have barrier. We'll just do Red Rainbow, I think. It's pretty simple. Of course, there's Lunatic mode. It's a Touhou game. It's gotta have difficulty. It is straight up telling you, hey, you should probably play Slay the Spire. There's also easy mode if you want to have a much easier time. I don't think story mode is enabled yet, or at least not in the regular version. Maybe the beta one works. There's also options to show like random results if you want to just see what things will be. You can do that, but we'll do unknown. We'll do the default stuff. You can also do custom seeds, and then there's additional like ascension options basically. So like you can add in challenges to your run basically, because Slay the Spire players are pretty cracked, and they're like, oh yeah, Ascension 20 is pretty easy. But we don't have any of that right now. We'll just do a standard normal run. I think the first run it straight up just asks you, hey, have you played Slay the Spire yet? Also, here's the framing device. Kaguya is hosting an exposition to show off all the shit she's gained. Nope, I think the text got cut off there. Is that... do I have this too low? No. It just got cut off. If you're not familiar with the story of, like, the bamboo cutter, this is the same Kaguya from the fairy tale. This is, like, one of the 5 impossible requests she gives, like the fire rat's robe, the jeweled branch, all that stuff.
Great! I knew that
Yo,
groove
Jordan.
was in your heart. Oh man, are you ready for this?
Thank you for the raid. We're playing some Touhou Lost Branch of Legends, which is very good. I played a little bit. And dirt. But yeah, thank you for the raid. I'm back. I'm finally back on my usual schedule. But then weird shit starts happening because it's a Touhou game. And somebody stole the thing. How to motivate anybody in the Touhou universe. Just offer them treats, offer them goodies. If you're not familiar with most of these characters, it doesn't matter too much. Aaron kind of takes on the role of Niao from Slay the Spire. You get offered a goodie. At the very beginning, all you get is money because it's your first run, but once you, like, it kind of encourages you to try and play your runs through as much as possible rather than restarting by giving you additional bonuses here if you make it past the first act. So right now you only get money, but eventually you can get, like, replacing your relics, you can get different cards, stuff. You know, thank you, Doc. I feel sufficiently counterweighted. Yeah, the thing is, like, the original legend, it was supposed to be like Kaguya was asking for things that didn't exist, which is why, you know, everybody who tried to go for them either didn't make it or had to give up. So we'll get some money. Money is used to buy things, goods and services, believe it or not. I'm not in the beta branch, no, should I be? Should I just slap that on immediately? And then you get the option to either get power. I should? Okay, I'll do that after I just do this first pick. So power is what charges your spell cards. You get power after beating enemies. I think there are technically ways you can generate power without beating enemies, but they're not super common. So generally this is going to be a way to kind of like break the rules, so to speak. And then maximum life is also, you get basically 20% extra, or I guess, yeah, 25% because it's only 80. I'll take the max life. I feel refreshed. All right, let me enable the beta branch then. Enable the beta branch of Legend real quick. What's different in the beta branch besides like Koichi? Are there like balance changes with the cards? I didn't actually look into that too much. There's additional generic cards in the... Okay. Sounds good to me. 1 second, let me just enable that. Oh god. Steam, why? Why did we scroll to the bottom of my list? How do I do beta branches on Steam again? Properties, betas. 1.6. Hopefully it's not like a huge patch. First player to send proof of capturing all 5 of her impossible request cards on Lunatic and Touhou 8 would be sent a marriage certificate. Wow. She hates Kaguya, but not really. It's more that since they're both immortal, that's the only way they can really express. Like they're more just frenemies. Like they will fight, they will bicker with each other, but at the same time, they're kind of the only people who really understand what it's like to be alive forever, basically. Yeah, it'll just be a second, and then we can start the beta branch of Legend. Much smaller update than I thought it would be, which I'm happy about. I always hate when you're trying to update a game, and it's like, okay, well, I downloaded a 15 megabyte patch, but I have to update all 30 gigs of this game. Sent a message in chat. It was 50 words long. Did you say the word Mario in it? Because if you did, then that's probably why. Yeah, you said Mario. Oh no, somebody else said Mario. People keep saying Mario. Stop saying Mario. Oh no, it does have to patch 3 gigs, but that's going off my hard drive speed, so it'll be a little faster. You can't say Mario. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I don't care that you finally announced the Switch 2. You're not allowed to say Mario. Also, is it just me, or does the Switch 2, when they dock in the controllers in that trailer, does that just make an ass slap sound? Is that just me? Like, it's totally the sound of somebody slapping an ass, right? It's not a magnet clack. It's an ass slap. It's a slap. All right. Oh, look at how embarrassingly long my computer takes to load this card game. It actually does have, like, pretty intense effects in some attacks. Oh no, my latest run, no. Alright. Oh, it just gave me these now. Good. So yeah, you have the option to change out your starting exhibit. Exhibits are kind of like the artifacts from Slay the Spire. It feels like the game is louder now. Probably is. Yeah, it's a different executable, so I gotta change the audio real quick. So you have the option to swap your starting exhibit for a random shining exhibit, which is like a boss relic. These are kind of the big ones. That's right, Andrew Amble. You can also choose to thin out your deck. If you want to get rid of a card from your library, you can just delete it. Or you can lose all your money and get a random rare exhibit, which, like, 10 money. That's not terrible. The only thing is you don't get to pick, but... I probably should just take the money because it'll let me show off more. We'll do the money. We'll do the money for now. That's Reimu. Alright, we'll take the max life. Alright, so much like Slay the Spire, you have the map rather than the semi-random map generation in Slay the Spire. Just gives you four options every time, 4 paths. Some of them branch, haha, branching paths, the branch of legend, you get it? I'm gonna keep using this joke. The first boss is either random if you want to, or you can pick a boss to always face in Act 1, which is nice. So the little fairy icon is, these are just generic enemies. I don't know if the color matters. I don't think it does. The text box, that's an event. The evil-looking fairy, that's an elite enemy, which gives you an artifact if you beat it, but is much harder. And then gaps are kind of the rest stops from Slay the Spire. You can recover HP, or upgrade cards there. And then the shop is, it's a shop. Color doesn't matter, it's just, it would look boring if it was the same fairy every time. Okay. I think I'm gonna go this way, and then that way I can choose if I want to go for a gap or the shop. Oh, did it? Oh, here we go. Okay, I was gonna say. Wasn't sure if it's gonna give me the hints, because I do want to explain a little bit. But basically just straight up asks you, hey, have you played Slay the Spire before? I'm not going for the first elite. I'm a baby. So you can choose, you know, if I've played this game before, if you've played Slay the Spire, or if you've never really played a deck builder, so you can kind of get a little bit of information. I'll do brief hints, because I feel like enough people have seen Slay the Spire, but I can kind of explain it. So unlike Slay the Spire, there's mana. Right-clicking the card shows you details, blah blah blah. Much like Magic, there are the manas. Like, you have the 5 colors. There's colorless mana, which is the cube. And then rainbow, which fills any color you need it for. When a card has a number, that means it can be paid with any kind of mana, including colorless. And these ones mean specifically you need, like, a yellow, a red, and any other color mana. So this one is a 3 cost in total. And then you have to match the requirements. Every turn for Reimu at least, you get 2 white and 3 red mana. You can also choose if you want to reserve mana specifically for cards. You can float it by clicking on it, which allows you to basically reserve that to be spent as soon as it can be. Otherwise, it'll try to pick whatever is most intelligent for your usage. If you ever played Slay the Spire, you play block cards. There's also Barrier, which is basically block. Barrier does not expire between turns, unlike block, so Barrier is very powerful, but generally harder to raise. And then spell cards are the abilities I was talking about, which lets you kind of use them whenever. With the caveat that you can only use them once per turn in most cases, and you have to have 100 power for it. You can hold up to 200 by default. So right now we're Slay the Spire again. You see enemy intent, so she's going to attack for 8 damage twice. So we want to either kill, which we're not going to do on turn 1, or block and mitigate that damage. So what we have here is weakness. I might actually turn on the... where is it? I'll do tooltips large. Just that way it's a little easier to see on stream. So if you're not sure what a keyword is, if there's something in like yellow, if you hover over the card, it'll show you weakness. So if you apply weakness to an enemy, it makes their attacks 30% weaker. Each stack of weakness, like a stack of a status effect, usually decays between turns, usually. So for example, here we're going to do 14 damage and weaken her attacks by 30%. So now she's only going to do 6 damage twice, which is a lot easier to deal with. Red Reimu is nice because you can be a little more aggressive, because you get 3 life back whenever you kill an enemy. So you don't have to worry as much about mitigating as much damage, you can be a little more offensive. So we can do... we'll throw up a protection, then do a shoot. Because we're going to take 2 damage, but again, you get 3 health back after killing enemies, so you basically get 3 free health times however many enemies exist. Alright, so now she's going to do 7 damage and guard, or do some kind of defensive ability. So a lot easier to block this, but I might just do 2 amulets and then block. I want to turn on. Does this get disabled? I'm going to turn this on just so that way I don't have to drag it to the enemy for single targets. Because normally you have to drag the card, like, you have to drag your card onto a target for an attack, but here you can just say, nah, if there's only one enemy, I'm only going to be hitting them. We'll do that. So yeah, this one's a gray, which means you don't have to worry about the color for it. This game does have permanent stat downs. They're just generally rarer, I think. And then once your deck runs out, you just shuffle it and redraw 5 more. But yeah, this one does have like the temporary gain and permanent gain as well. So she has 9 defense now, or 9 block. Block and barrier, they are a little confusing at the start because they both use the same health bar. Block is the round barrier without any jagged lines. Barriers are the ones with like more, kind of like a diamond pattern going on. So here we can do... Can I get lethal here? 14... 24... We could do 29 damage. We have lethal here, we can do it. One of the most important things about this and both Slay the Spire is making sure you're paying attention to like how much damage you can do in a turn. Because you might see, oh, an enemy's going to hit me for 50 damage. I have to stop that. And you might try and think, okay, if I mitigate that by blocking or whatever, you might be okay. But if you can kill on that turn, it doesn't matter. You don't need to worry about blocking. Money you pretty much always want to take. There are maybe some niche cases where taking money might be bad, but in general, you always want to take money. And then cards, you get 1 of 3 cards to add to your library. You don't have to. 4 cards, no more cards can be drawn this turn. So this one, temporary firepower, it's a status effect that you can get. So I might go for this because I find that the firepower, she wants to kind of focus on getting firepower, which is basically like the strength stat from Slay the Spire. It increases damage you deal with attacks. So we'll go for Homing Amulet. And then... do I want to go for the Gap or the Shop? Because we could remove or upgrade at the Shop. The Shop has more options. The only thing you can't really do is heal. Most of the time, like, you're not going to have an option to heal. Whereas Gaps you can. I think I'll go for the Shop. Alright, so these guys... certain enemies will have special effects, like, without having to play cards or abilities. So these guys, for example, they're like the little grubs from Slay the Spire. The first time you hit them, they gain block. Or the first time you attack them, I should say. So for example, I think in Slay the Spire for multi-hit attacks, I think as soon as the first hit lands, like, the effect resolves. I think in this one, your card goes off first and all the effects from that go off and then they get their guard. So for example, I could play Homing Amulet and not even have to worry about... Actually, I think we can kill both of these guys on this turn. Because yeah, we can play both of our double reds. Actually, no, we can't. No, this won't work. Yeah, I think in this one, multi-hits, like, you still get all the hits before the guard goes up. The only problem with this is that I don't have enough red mana to use both of these. But I also don't have any blocks. So we're gonna have to take a little bit of damage here. Oh right, that's a random enemy. I'm a fool. Oh, we can still kill at least. I could have been a little better there with targeting, but it's fine. It's Act 1, we'll be alright. I might as well just trip the Fluffy, get that out of the way now. Fluffened. So, normally shoot cards deal 5 damage, but since we killed an enemy, we now have 1 stack of firepower. So each stack increases damage by 1. And yeah, I'm going to heal it back up, that's true. We can't actually kill on this turn, which is kind of funny. Right now, there's not really any advantage to playing out my entire hand like I could, but it doesn't do a lot for me. There are relics that can give you additional things, though. Graze and 2 cards. Honey the front. This one's really good if you get a lot of strength, because the amount of firepower that you have is multiplied by 4 for this one. And then if you upgrade the card, it turns to 6 times damage. So even temporary firepower gives a lot for this, so I think I'm going to grab Fist of the Hakure. Birds. It's a very expensive card, though, so I want to try and... Does this get cheaper as I upgrade it? No, it doesn't. Like, it's a lot of damage, but... Oh, another important thing here. Graze is showing up now. So Graze is... basically... Whenever you take damage, like, whenever you would have taken damage, the Graze counter gets spent instead. So, for example, if I were to try and use the Hakure Amulet against this crow here, it wouldn't hit. It wouldn't do anything. There is a way around this, though. If your card has the keyword accurate, it means that it'll bypass Graze. So, for example, I could use this on this crow and kill it. And that's my mitigation for the turn. I don't even have to worry about blocking because you killed the threat. You don't have to worry about damage anymore. That is my entire turn, unfortunately, but I guess Homing Amulet is also an option, but it's random, so I would rather just get a kill. So the crows attack by stuffing your deck with garbage. So exile is when you play the card, it gets removed from the deck, and it costs 1 of any color mana, so it's not great to draw these because it's using up a space that could have been used for a good card. The first time they do this, it's not too bad, but as they keep playing more and more, like the longer the fight goes, the more likely you're going to draw one of these duds and basically, like, hurt your draw, basically. Let's go ahead and... Can I kill? 16, 22... Yeah, we should have lethal. We can go for kill here. Well, the slime cards, those didn't exile, right? I think those just... Did those get exiled? I think they did, actually, when you played them. I'm pretty sure they did. So yeah, make sure you're paying attention to the keywords, because exile is a really important one. You might think, oh man, this card's super overpowered, and then you realize, oh, it's an exile, so you get to do it 1 time. Can still be good. Gain 2 temporary firepower for each attack card, and 2 temporary spirit. Spirit is like firepower, but for guarding. So whenever you have spirit, your block cards do better. It also works for barrier as well. Block and reflection. Reflection is one of the status effects that doesn't wear off between turns, if I remember correctly. So even if it's not going to attack you on a turn, you can still go for this and get a reflection on the next hit you take. 2 weak could also be nice. It's a 0-cost card, which is nice. I think I'm going to take True Majesty. But yeah, it's very similar to Slay the Spire. Like, there are a lot of concepts and ideas that are just kind of taken straight up. Alright. Shops, you can buy things. And then tool cards are usually free to play. I don't know if there are any tools that do cost mana, but they are limited, which means that once you play it, the limit goes down. And once the limit goes to 0, it is gone from your library completely. Like, it's not just gone for that fight, it is gone forever. So potentially very strong, like this is 30 damage for 0 mana, but with a caveat that you get to use it twice. Let's see. Cucumber Missile is basically 7 or 10 free damage. This is basically, what's it called? I think there was a card in Slay the Spire that did this. Yeah, Dance of Sacred Sakura is really good. Because there are cards that give you bonuses whenever you lose a buff. Which temporary firepower, that wearing off counts as losing a buff. Yeah, it's like Quick Slash. I think I might go for Dance of Sacred Sakura. This is an ability card, by the way. Abilities, you can only play them once per fight. You cannot play them more than one time. So they kind of exile themselves, except not really, because there are cards that interact with exile. And this does not get exiled. This is just gone. So I think I'm going to... Actually, what are the relic options? Remove 1 card from the library, gain 10 life and 30 power. Increases damage of basic attack cards. Just a knife. For each elite and boss fight, gain 2 firepower. That's not bad either. And then there's also the option to upgrade and remove cards from your deck if you want to. Maiden's Waltz is very similar to a card from Slay the Spire I can't remember the name of. If you upgrade this, it just makes it cheaper and makes it dual mana type, so you can use either yellow or red mana. This one requires both a yellow and red with unupgraded, so... do I want to get some draw? Problem is I can buy like both of these, or I can buy 1 relic. This is actually exactly as much as I have, like to the exact dollar. I'm gonna go for this because it lets me potentially do some goofy stuff. And then I think I'm gonna thin out my deck a little bit, probably get rid of an amulet. Or do I want to go for an upgrade, actually? I might want to upgrade. 3 temporary firepower, 3 weakness. This makes it innate, so you draw it at the start of every fight. Which can be good, but it can also be bad. Because innate does not count as an extra card for your first 5 draws, so... Functionally, it means you're now drawing 4 cards at the start of every fight and True Majesty, which can be useful, but it can also be bad. Generally, what I like to focus on when going for upgrades is, like, rather than just a number goes up, it makes the card cheaper or something along those lines. Does this become cheaper? I think it just makes more damage, yeah. Seven damage 3 times. This synergizes really nicely with the firepower, because every hit gets gets added by however much firepower you have. So if you have 3 firepower, for example, it now does 10 damage 3 times. Let's do Yokai Buster. That gives me a nice damage up. And then, yeah, I can't afford anything else. So once you get to the first, like, convergence point here, you can pick your first act boss. Or you can just choose random and get 30 spell power in exchange for not being able to specifically, like, build the counter, but it's not too bad, I think. I generally go random. Who hasn't been itching to fight Cherno? So you get some extra power for picking a random boss, whereas if you do a fixed boss, you don't get bonus power. So now the boss icon is filled in, we know who we're going to fight. They're going to go this way now so we can do a gap and an elite. Because going for a shop wouldn't be a great call. Okay. 18 damage coming in, and these spirits have a special effect when you kill them. They deal damage, so 6 damage on kill. So I could straight up just kill... Oh, I got 2 vulnerable. Vulnerable is pretty bad, because that would mean I take 18 damage to face. Like, I can't mitigate that at all if I use the fist. Although I do get some health back for killing these 2 at least. I think summons count for getting health back. I should probably do Homing Amulet and then go for a block. Unless I get really... Maybe I'll do block and then Homing Amulet just in case I somehow roll the same spirit twice. Okay. Let's put you in lethal range. Again, Red Reimu gets a lot of leeway with, like, taking hits. Alright, this is just a straight-up kill against any of these guys, so we have options. Temporary firepower... I can't mitigate damage at all here. Outside of killing enemies, so... I think we just kill... Let's kill the sick girl. That sounds bad. And then I don't think I want to go for the temporary firepower because it's just going to be one enemy at the very end. Also, this icon means it's a debuff coming in, so they're going to do some kind of negative effect to you. Yeah, I only have the one block, so I think we go for that. I can use Yokai Buster. Again, always pay attention to your mana colors, because you might think, oh yeah, I've got enough mana to cast all this, and then realize, oh, it was... I needed 4 red mana or whatever, so... So vulnerable is 50% extra damage. It goes down 1 stack per turn. Okay, so the spirit casted debuff on us, Frail, so we get less block and barrier from cards. We can actually... We can't perfectly mitigate all this. Or no, maybe we can. I wonder if weakness mitigates this at all. I don't think it does. I'm pretty sure. I could try and hyper-optimize and try and, you know, whittle it down over turns, but I'm just gonna do Boundary and then Fist. Wait, am I spending the right mana? I'm gonna float a white mana for this, actually. I think it was gonna spend my red otherwise. We'll take a damage, but it's fine. Because we get 3 back anyways. Just give me 1 second real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Another one of these, huh? Enemies with barrier blocker dealt that damage twice. This is the barrier killer. This is an all-target, which is nice. Upgrading this also makes it deal more damage and make it just 2 of any type of mana. Also, you can, unlike Slay the Spire, it's a lot easier to get dupes Like, say the Spire, I think it's... I don't think you can ever get a dupe of a card, generally, outside of specific cards that duplicate things. Or am I misremembering? No, but you can have dupes, can't you? No, you can't, never mind. I'm thinking of something else. But getting multiple stacks of this does not count for multiple, like, removals of stacks. What game am I thinking of that, like, it's a lot harder to get dupes of stuff? I can't remember. I'm kind of tempted to grab this to get a multi-target attack. Yeah, we'll do that. No, not the board game, like some other roguelike. I can't remember what. Orbs! So the red one boosts its attack, and then the blue one boosts defense. Do we have lethal? 21. This deals 34 damage if I use Yokai Buster and Base of Taiko. I was about to say Bass. Oh, you know what? I think it is one step for me, and I think you're right. That's the one, yeah, because getting dupes in that game can potentially be game-breaking. That feels so bad. $21... Yeah, 34, so we're 1 point of damage. Like, we still kill the blue one, but it feels bad. I'm trying to think, is there a way for me to kill the... Actually, wait, no, hang on. Oh no, we have a shoot. Never mind, we're good. Where do you know me from? It's possible you followed me in from a raid somewhere else? I don't know, I can't answer that question. Perhaps you followed me in a dream. Yeah, I think we do Yokai Buster. I keep want to saying Bass of Taiko. Yeah, it's a little annoying. I can't. I think we still go for the red one. Being 1 point off hurts, but it's fine. We're not going to take damage. The furtive, colorless one cost, so easily forgotten. The blue ones do attack as well, but they will put up barrier, I believe. Is that barrier? Yeah, that's barrier. So the ones with the little hexagons inside, that's barrier, I'm pretty sure. It's a little tricky because they both have a different shade of blue for like the block and barrier. Yeah, sure, I'll weaken you. As much as I want to pop this, I can't use Fist of the Hakurei, and that's a guaranteed kill right now, so... Because that is... Effectively, they have 30 HP, so this just kills. Well, spin-off games isn't really a good way to say it, because it's not necessarily official ones. Like, a lot of them are... Most of them are fan games at this point. Touhou, it originally was not even a bullet hell. It was a weird, like, Arkanoid clone with gravity. And the ball killed you if you didn't hit it. It was weird. Random defense cards to add to the hand, temporary cost 0, and then exile. In 15 block, exile a card. But yeah, Touhou has been a couple different genres over the years. But generally it focuses on, yeah, like shoot 'em up, bullet hell. What does this upgrade to? So Glamorous Starlights are like debuffs. They basically clog up your deck. So you're converting 2 red mana into rainbow, and also getting 3 draw. but then you're also tanking your future draws. So ideally, you don't play this card too many times, or you synchronize it with a deck that wants you to draw statuses in some way. I don't know if I want to take these. Like, Cleansing Ritual can be good, but there aren't a ton of cards I really want to exile right now. Exercising Border can be strong, but then if you pull like a more niche defense card because it's random. Also, the temporary just means you get to play it once for free, and then after that, if you draw it again, it goes back to its regular cost. It's not that it becomes free for the entire fight. I think I want to skip. Alright, so gaps let you upgrade or heal. Drinking tea is the heal. We don't need to heal because we're capped. So we're going to upgrade a card. Upgrading that would make it a little easier to play. Upgrading these is just the number goes up and it makes it any color. These ones are just the number, if I remember, yeah. What's wrong with Patchoul's hat? Do I know? I mean, there's a lot of people I know who have posted on something awful, but not a ton of people that specifically I keep in touch with that only post there, if that's what you mean. I am protected! Oh, actually, this one gives you... This one makes the card basically free and gives it multi-hits. Like, yeah, a lot of people used to post on something awful, but generally I haven't posted a ton over, like, the past, like, decade. I think I'll upgrade Homing Amulet. I was on Arcade Pit, it's been quite a while, but I have been there. Alright. So you can only do one or the other, you can't do multiple things at a gap, so... That was like years and years ago, I haven't been on Pit in a minute. Alright, let's fight an Elite. Actually, I've also hosted Pit a couple times when Emily hasn't been available. Okay, 3 fairies. Random enemy 3 times. I don't have temporary firepower. I was about to say, could I just Fist of the Hakurei and clear out one of them on turn 1, but we cannot. I should probably mitigate. It kind of sucks that we don't have the temporary firepower, but this is still better. Fist of the Hakurei is very funny, but... Let's see what we get with the amulet. Alright. Perfectly balanced as all things should be. You can take a little bit of damage. Enemies have spell cards as well. They're basically like special attacks. They're just powerful enough that they get a little cut in, generally. True Majesty, yes please. So right now they're all grazing and they have barrier, which kind of sucks for us. I believe gray stacks... Like, these are not like regular attacks. Like, they will graze 1 hit from multi-hit, and then they'll wear off. I think we mitigate the same amount of damage either way, but I think we want a Yokai Buster. Okay, yeah, so it's each hit of an attack gets counted for graze, so you can't just, you know, stack 3 graze and then avoid every hit from 3 enemies. I do appreciate how the little attacks, like, I think they do actually get calculated it's not just like an animation, it actually bounces the stuff off the walls and calculates whether or not it hits her. No worries. Like, I wouldn't be streaming if I didn't want people to talk to me. Ooh, this is a really good play right now. I think we play Dance of Sacred Sakura and then Base of Taiko. Can I play this? Yeah, I can. Because that is going to be a lot of damage, and we get double hits on Luna and Sunny here. Turbo mode, I don't know if I want to turn that on. It feels like it's almost too fast. I tried it once. Alright, we're going to start pulling bad statuses soon. Ooh, Fist of the Hakare, though. Actually, this is basically free, so we'll pop Homing Amulet and see what happens, because we have temporary firepower now. You can always hover over a buff if you want to know what it does. So we have 2 temporary... Functionally, it means you permanently have 2 extra firepower, because you get the 2 temporary every single turn. But then it also interacts with Homing Amulet, which means we now get this card basically for free as long as you have the mana to play it. 2, 3... Perfectly balanced. Can we kill? Actually, we can get a kill here. We can mitigate all damage too, which is nice. And if we had some more red mana, we could one-shot Sunny from full health if need be. How do you play this? So every turn you get mana. So you get 2 white and 3 red mana. And your cards consume mana. So for example, this one uses 1 red mana and then 3 of any other color. And you would play this card to deal 46 damage. And you draw cards at random. So like this is my draw pile. I'm coming from like a Magic point of view, so like most people call it white mana. But like this is my draw pile, so at the next turn I'll draw 5 of these cards at random. And potentially, like, I'll have to play based on what I get here. So, for example, if I draw these, I can't do anything. And these cannot be played on their own, but they're ethereal, so at the end of the turn, this gets exiled from my deck, which means it gets removed. Yeah, purple is black. I could spell card and kill, but that's kind of a waste, I think. It's fine, because we get to kill him this turn anyways. So yeah, if I had to end the turn with this in my hand, like I can't play this, but then at the end of the turn this goes away, this gets removed from my deck entirely. Right, you use your, so like here for example, I would spend 1 red mana and then 1 of any other color. The game will pick one by, like on its own by default if you don't specify, but you can click on a mana to specifically float it. So for example, now that I've clicked the white one, if I use this, it'll spend 1 red and 1 white. So it can be useful if you have a lot of, you know, red cards in your hand and you want to try and save the white for later. 2 Yin Yang, another Yokai Buster. Honeymoon Front, I do like this card when it's upgraded because it's just a 1 cost that you can splash pretty much anywhere and have it be pretty useful. This one improves its stats based on the other cards you play in your hand, so this gets really good once you get bigger hands. Or I could just have another Yokai Buster. Yin Yang Orbs are strong, because they give you barrier. The only thing is, this is a one-time thing, because Yin Yang Orbs exile when you play them. You let RNG determine what moves you make, but there are ways to manipulate it. Like, you don't take every single card you're offered, because then your deck becomes too big, and when you draw cards, you might not get the ones you need. Yeah, that's the thing with Honeymoon Front. On its own, like, I think the 2 cost is not great, but when you upgrade it, it becomes a lot stronger. It's like you're building your deck as you play. You don't start with a pre-made deck. Like, you're upgrading your cards, you're adding new stuff to your deck, you're removing them from your deck as you play. It's not like, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic where you have your deck and that's it. Also, yeah, that's another thing. The retain keyword means that if it's in your hand, you don't have to play it immediately. It doesn't get discarded. So you can hang on to those until you really need them if you want. Yeah, it's closest to Slay the Spire, but if you've never played that, then yeah, making a comparison to that is tricky. I think I want to skip. How close are we to another gap, actually? I might go for Honeymoon Front if the gap isn't too far away. I'm going for it. Then Crotangu's Wing, ignore... Oh, we can, I feel like this one isn't as useful in this game. Because, like, I don't think it lets you go sideways. So, like, I couldn't go from the gap to... Actually, maybe I can. I don't know. Like, there's no reason not to take it regardless, but... Right now, it's not great, but we can save it because it has 3 charges. Because, yeah, if you could do that, if you could go from, like, to a shop to a gap to another shop, that'd be bonkers good. Alright. Get more money. Sorry, you were not God tier. Mugen reference. Yeah, I think I remember one time I got the option to fight the true final boss because I took the high-tech glasses and did the entire chain with it. The problem with Broken Amulet is that I think it's only at the start of a combat and not, like, during it, so you can't do stuff like generate misfortunes in a fight and get more. So I think I'm just gonna take the glasses, like those are the universally safe pick. Why aren't you doing your job? Yeah, no worries, have a good one, Rule Flyer. Let's do an event. We haven't done an event yet. Plus, I think a shop would be kind of wasteful. Yeah, I think I've seen the handbag. 36 barrier. I cannot mitigate this in any way. That's unfortunate. Remember that this is barrier and not block, so you are still taking it down between turns. I guess I could play Hani one front to gain 1 block to mitigate a damage. I think we just swing in. Because that's only 10 damage anyways, yeah, just swing. It's not worth playing the 2 mana for a single point of block. So this is really important. The phrasing on cards is critical, because this one is lose 2 life, it's not take 2 damage, so you can't block this. So you can't just block and mitigate that. You have to either remove it from your deck or play it to exile. Someone's been filling his deck with attacks that bouncing out additional blocks. Who are you talking about? I can't kill, so let's go for a dance and then mitigate some. Ooh. Can I kill? This... Yeah, I should probably play this now, because it's unlikely I'm going to pull it again in the next draw. Does nothing for me this turn, but on the next turn, she's probably going to attack. Do I just go for Fist of the Hakurai? 27 damage. We can't kill, but this is more damage if I use Yokai Buster and Base of Taiko. We need more firepower for this to pop off, or have an upgraded fist. Eh. I could also pop spell card to kill, but I don't want to do that. You don't want to pop spell card unless you really need to, basically. Oh, here we go. Yokai Buster, welcome back. One graze, draw 2. One cost, draw 2, and a graze is not bad at all. Be temporary fire. Vulnerable is also really strong. Because that's, like, vulnerable is a 50% multiplier. Like, times 1.5, basically, and if you do that with your temporary firepower, it means you are doing a Brazilian damage if you get a lot of strength ups, for example. I should probably go for the graze, because my defense is, as Doc said, pretty lacking. As nice as this would be. You will have to either avoid hits or mitigate damage sometimes, so I should probably take that. Alright, let's see what the event is. Ah, welcome hell. Idle t-shirt, large. 2 max life and then lock on. 3 max life and 3 lock on. So lock on means you take 1 extra damage from a hit. Or each stack of lock on, I should say. It's not too bad for individual hits, but for multi-hit attacks that can be really dangerous. Because that is potentially a lot of extra max life. But then I'm not healing any extra from this at least, because it's not percentage, it's just you get 3 life. Oh, it used to be... You got 2 lock on and 3 HP per fight, or 4 HP. Fuck it, we'll go for the large. So yeah, with the Crow Tengu wing, we could choose to go to the shop if we wanted to. But I think we want to do some upgrades here. Getting that would also be nice. I should probably do Honeywood Front. Just make it a lot more easily splashable in any hand. I could also spend a Crow Tengu charge to fight the elite instead of the elite or the elite. Corn, huh? So, she's not attacking, and she can revive her homies. So ideally you want to spend your first turn using any buffs if you can. Oh, that's 2 red, right. I should have floated a white, fool. Was that one a... Where is... Oh no, that is 2 red, so I couldn't have actually floated a white to do that if I wanted to. It's a little too bad I can't use this. That would have been nice to get a nice 3 damage on turn 1. I could pop Fantasy Seal. But I should probably save that for when I really need it, you know? I can't play any of those because I don't have enough mana. Now I'm kind of regretting not upgrading this, but it's fine. Alright, revenge bullets. I'm pretty sure, like, 100% we gotta play base of Taiko. Because that's 60 damage. We don't miss out on 60 damage. Putting everything in lethal, basically. The question is, do I go for Yokai Buster on Orin and then pop a shoot to kill one of the spirits? I feel like right now, like, we just need to try and get... I think I'm gonna go for the damage on her. Because I could have gone for a Grace to try to mitigate as well, but I think I need to just try and thin down the numbers a little bit here. Did you do weakness? Oh, that's right, she can pop the spirits too. I forgot she can do that. Oh, now True Majesty Soja. Great. $13 damage. I think I'm still going to pop that just to get the weakness on. We could actually even kill, I might do that. She's gonna revive in the next. Actually, I think we're okay to wait. I don't want to pop this just yet. Because it would kill, but... we still have... we're almost done with Act 1. And we have a gap coming up, so we can heal if it's really bad on the next turn. What's in my draw pile? Oh yeah, we can just kill on the next turn. We guaranteed kill because we're for sure going to draw this in the Hakurai. Oh, I thought she was already at 1 counter for the resurrection. Okay, well. Punch! Punch! Getting vulnerability with Fist of the Hakurai is the dream. Convert block into barrier. Can potentially be very strong. 13 block and temporary firepower. 14 damage to each enemy. 9 damage to each enemy 2 times. I'm gonna take Battle Stance, get a block. What does this do? Ooh, 2 grays. I think there's also a relic that gives you grays on the first turn, so if you get that and this, that'd be very silly. Just on the first two turns, you get to ignore 2 hits, which is very strong. Okay. Let's upgrade this. Alright. Where's boss? Let's... Let's see if I can pull... Nope. I was really hoping I could pull the, what's it called? Dance of Sakura, but I was not going to get it. That would make Komi Amulet free. I should probably mitigate. Do some block. Also, it's a little confusing because I believe it counts your grays first before it starts taking hits against your barrier. So you can't try and optimize to try and save Graze counters for the next turn by being like, oh, well, I'll just block everything and then just have extra Graze for the next one. It goes Graze first, then block and barrier. We can do 24 damage. Yeah, we gotta get some damage out. Much like Slay the Spire, you get your health back between acts, so as long as you finish the boss fight with at least one blood remaining, you're fine. Then we get Graze on this turn, so we don't even have to block, we just buff up if we can. And of course, I don't pull the Festival. Great, fantastic. So that becomes 30 damage. I believe Honeywell Front works on the damage displayed on the card and not how much damage it does. So you can't do, like, you know, buff up Yokai Buster to deal 200 damage and then deal another 200 damage. It's based on the number on the card, so I think this is just 7. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that just adds 7 damage to that. It's still better, but... I want to pop True Majesty. Like, we're not going to take damage on this turn anyways, but I'm just kind of wondering if I should. I'll leave it. What do these do? Oh, these ones are a little scary. So whenever you draw one of these cards, it makes every card, like you have to pay 1 extra mana for any card you play for the first time. Oh hey, look who finally decided to show up. Well, at least she's not attacking, so I get to play this for free, basically. Frost Armor. Oh, this is like the, not Metallicize, what's it called? It's like it gives you 8 block every turn, but when you take damage, like unblocked damage, the stacks of this go down by 1. Ah, Base of Taika. Double up on that. I think we just go for the hit here. Plated armor, thank you. Yeah, I think we just go for the weak, because 5 block is whatever. Leaving damage on the table like that is too good to pass up. Yeah, I really like Shirdo's theme in this game. Alright, she's using a spell card. Also, spell cards cannot be grazed. Another important thing. You can't just be like, nah, not for me. Because this is free, I'm going to play that now. I'm going to attack her not for the damage, but just to break down Frost Armor a little bit. We'll take 2 damage from that, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I guess I'm blocking. Freezes. Don't like that. Oh, come on. Oh, no, 4 cost. I think we're better off playing Homing Amulet and just attacking normally. Actually, I can still play this too. Can I kill? I could potentially draw. Would Yokai Buster be enough to kill? How much is that? 27 damage. Nah, we're probably better off just playing Fist of the Hakurai. Because the Graze isn't going to do anything for us. Graze goes down by 1 between turns. Oh, here. Ace of Taiko. The explicit counter to an enemy having a barrier. That's the thing, yeah, I was worried about pulling a mana freeze. Alright, so when you beat a boss, you get a Shining Relic, which are all pretty much advantageous. It's not like Slay the Spire, where like you can get an extra energy relic, but then it also has like a really bad downside. Like these are generally just good in general. Like Backdoor, you get a green mana, which I think it does let you start pulling... Oh no, I think it specifies specifically if you can. So for example, we take the Ice Wing here. We actually have, like, we can start pulling cards that would normally only show up for Cherno, because we now have blue. They'll start showing up in card draws now. I think the safest bet would be the Barley Rice, because I don't necessarily, like, I haven't played a lot of the game, so I don't know what Cherno's cards are like. Also, Icewing specifically synergizes with blue cards, so you have to really start pivoting hard to blue. Do I want to remove any cards? Probably not. I would probably get rid of, like, the Hawkray Amulets. I think Barley Rice is the way to go. Also, you get a lot of power between fights. You get 1/5 on top of whatever you get normally. Oh, one is a color you already have, one is random, and one is starting relic for another character. Okay. I think you also always get rare cards. Ooh, Immortal Flame. Ooh. Really expensive, but very powerful. This is not temporary firepower. This is you get 3 or 2 firepower every single turn. Evilest Orbs. Whenever a card is drawn outside of the draw step, increase damage by 1 this combat. Well, it's demon form, but it also heals you if you're under half life between fights. Take an extra turn, you say. But cards cost 1 extra. Blink would be funny, but I don't know that we have the tools to really make it pop off right now. Oh, does the extra turn also remove block? That could also make things tricky, yeah. This is probably really good if you're more barrier focused, but yeah, block, if that wears off your block, then that could be really bad. Well, it's not you're throwing away your hand for another hand, it's that you're throwing away your hand for another hand, but then you're also paying an additional mana for your next hand. Like on every card you play, which is potentially very bad if you don't have a good way to generate mana. I'm gonna risk it. I don't know how well it's gonna work out for us, but I'm gonna go for Immortal. So like here we could do 2 events and then go straight to an elite fight if we wanted to. I should probably go for the shop. Because we got some cash now. Rock hard. Takes 3 less damage for unblocked attacks. Okay, so while the Keystone is active, the Fairy takes less damage too. Let's pop that now, because they're both attacking. I love passing up elites, it's the best. Do I try and Because, like, it feels like getting this is kind of the cornerstone of a lot of my strategy right now. I mean, there's Luna Knights, which is, I don't know if I would really call it a Metroidvania. It's not quite as exploration focused as other games. Then there's also I don't remember the name, there's like a couple of Touhou games that are more straightforward, like classic Castlevanias. But yeah, most of them are fan games. Do I want to go for the Grays? We are 1 damage short of one-shotting the Keystone. That feels bad. That feels so bad. But what if... No. No, we'll take a bit. It's only 5 damage. We get it back anyways. It's fine. It's fine. Chances are, if there's a genre of game, there's probably a Touhou fan game for it at somewhere. In some way. Oh, Base of Taika would have been fantastic right now. Alright. Let's gently tap the Keystone. We're definitely gonna have to do some... Actually, no, we have Grays. I don't even have to block. We get Grays on the second turn, so we just get to pop Amulet, Honeywood Front. Nope, nope, dodged it. Hitbox is right here. Hitbox is right here. You gotta hit the hitbox. Alright, let's get temporary firepower going. Oh, right, I keep forgetting to reserve white mana. I'm a fool. Man, that was actually really bad. Oh, man. I'm so used to playing Slay the Spire, I'm not used to reserving mana to cast spells. Mega Mari's not very good. That feels bad. We kill with this. Actually, just pop Homing Amulet first, because I get the refund for that immediately. Yeah, the smaller hitbox, I think, was... It's... Was it in Subterranean Animacy? I feel like Mountain of Faith is probably the last time I remember really seeing it. If I have Barrier, apply Vulnerable. Oh, I thought this was a block card. Okay. Entrenched Body could be nice. Get a good block going. I'll do that. Look, Doc, I'm doing it. I'm taking defense cards. Now, the question is, do I want to go for the shop or the elite? Because there is another shop coming up after that, but I have to pick between Gap and shop. Is there anything I want to upgrade? French Body becomes 2 any color mana. This one is just more firepower, which is very good, don't get me wrong. Alright, Doc, just for you. We're gonna go elite. I think I remember what she does. Let's see what I can pull here with the grays. Maybe get... Yes. Here we go. Unfortunately, that was all of my red mana. I really need to start floating white because I'm not doing enough. I guess let's entrench, get reflection. I probably should spend this as well because you don't get anything past 200. So she inflicts the Drowning Curse, which means you take 10 damage at the end of your turn. This can be blocked. You just have to remember it is there, so... Oh god. Well, that's my block. God, do I just pop Immortal Flame? Oh no, that's way too much damage to eat. Does it do anything other than damage? No, it's just damage. It's accurate damage. I think all spell cards are accurate, actually. Yeah, I think Immortal Flame is just way too much. Yeah, I think we just pop all these and then Honeywood front. Because yeah, just the Drowned alone is eating some of my blocks, so I needed to do that so I could graze at least. Alright, that's 30 damage for free. Can I kill? If I pop spell card, I could kill, actually. Because that is 34... I'm just gonna spell card, yeah, because we're not getting any benefit out of saving it that long. Like, we want to keep generating power. We're leaving a lot of additional spell cards on the table by not spending them. Whenever card is exiled, gain 3 block. This is really nice with the card that gives you yin-yang orbs. Or anything that generates cards that exile, like the knives or whatever. But we don't have that, so... Devour History is interesting because it's basically like... It's a portable card removal. This isn't an exile, this is just removed from the library completely. And it also removes itself from the library, so you have to give up a turn in a fight to use it, but potentially can be very strong if you get a curse or something. Or a misfortune, this game calls them. It's probably, like, this is probably the correct choice. What is the upgraded version of this? Oh, it just makes it free. Makes sense. It'd be hard to buff that in a meaningful way that wouldn't just make it overpowered. Yeah, I think I'll take Devour History. Because then I can pitch out one of my, like, Hakray Amulets or something. Okay, so you cannot weak or vulnerable the drones. So I might as well just pop True Majesty now because this is just going to clog my deck if I draw it again. Mitigation, on the other hand, is going to kind of stink. I could kill with a spell card, which I might actually do. We're going to be able to kill with Honeywood Front, maybe. That'd be 17 damage. Are you kidding? We're 1 point off of lethal. We're 1 point off. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm that petty. I'm that petty, I don't care. I don't care. You can't stop me from spell carding a drone. I'll do it. Oh, maybe I should have tried to sandbag and get, what's it called? Devour History. Purple Duality Plus is not bad. I think unbuffed it's 2 mana cost. Battle Stance Plus is also an option. This is colorless, so it fits my deck a little better. This is well, red and white, so I can use it with my deck pretty freely as well. I think I'll take Battle Stance Plus. Yo, move! $18 damage. Temporary firepower doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately. I don't think it boosts reflection. Yeah, Youmuu's not great for the shirt. We can still block it all, at least. We get our Graves on the next turn, at least, so we can not have to worry about defending. Although she has Graves as well. We could Devour. Or I could Fist of the Hakurei and actually hit her. Let's Devour. This is at least accurate, so I can do some damage. And then that also... Accurate hits also get rid of Graze, is the other thing. Graze does not get preserved if you get hit with an accurate, it just goes away, so it's really good to counter those. And we just graze these guys. Alright, 18 damage. Let's get some weakness going here. Think. Yeah, we should get some mitigation going here. Plus Honeywell Front does do some damage as well. What does this do? Oh, after she deals attack damage, it applies Lock On. I guess even if it's blocked too. Hang on. I need to float more white mana. I know Dance of Sakura doesn't do that, but Battle Stance does use any color mana, so I want to make sure it prioritizes, hey, please use my white mana first. That is exact C's for block though, which is always nice. Immortal Flame is really difficult to use. 11 times 3, huh? Let's Graze, so that becomes 22 damage. Oh right, it's a spell card, it can't be raised. Right, I keep forgetting. Well. We'll take 5 damage, it's fine. It's fine, it's just a little bit of blood, it's victory wine. Times 2. Numbers are getting higher, I don't like it. Immortal Flame would be very funny, but I would be eating 28 damage to face, which is probably not optimal. Lock-on is getting a little high. think we block in Honeywood front because I can't kill on this turn. Oh, I should have shot first, actually. That was a misplayed. Keep forgetting I gotta play all my other stuff and then Honeywood front is last. Could have gotten more damage out of that. What was that? What was that card? What was that? Hello? Hello? What did that card do? Oh, here we go, exile. Oh, more lock on. Great, I love that for me. 17 times 2. Oh, we can't kill with that. Like, we still want to pop that because it gives us block, but yeah, it's just shy of kill. I should have saved some more... what's it called? I should have saved some more spell cards, huh? I shouldn't have been petty. Oh well. It's fine. It's my problem. Wow. It wasn't a goof. It was worth it. One life out of Yin Yang after you play Yin Yang Orb. Oh, this one's really goofy if you get that one card that boosts up when you exile. In Block and Reflection, spell card duel is also affected by firepower. This is potentially really nice. Or another Devour History. What if I got rid of another card from my deck? What does this upgrade to? Okay, it doesn't make it cheaper, unfortunately. Oh, that turns into barrier, not block. Okay, never mind. That is goofy. That is silly. I want that. Panya Mask. Ooh. For 3 attack cards in turn, gain a firepower. Yes, please. The only dude who gets meaningfully portrayed in any Touhou media. I don't think I want to get rid of that. Still at full charge, so selling it is probably not great. I'm keeping it. Oh no, man, they just announced the Switch 2. This is outdated, this is obsolete. I think I'll keep the glasses. I'm not expecting to beat the true final boss or anything, so I'll probably just do a regular run. He wants his gamer glasses. Alright. Now here we could do... I should probably go for the shop into an elite, depending on how we're looking after that fight. Or I could do regular fight, event, shop, elite. Okay, is it just me, or do these bats look like the Sickos meme? These are the Sickos bats, right? It's not just me? Like, they're activating the Sickos trigger in my brain, so... we can actually play out entire hand here. These guys have gray, so it doesn't really matter, but I can at least pop off a single point of grays. Yeah, you have to specifically turn down the glasses trade, I think. Oh shit, you're all multi-attacking, huh? Let's get another graze. Oh man. Let me float on my white mana here. I should be able to play both of these. The problem is I'm just blocking, which isn't great. Temporary firepower doesn't put me in kill range for any of these, unfortunately. Problem is if I pop this, then I can't mitigate at all. But what if? I should probably battle stance and spell card duel. Even with the Greys, they're still going to be hitting me a lot, so we'll get some reflection. Because then we at least kill the guy in front, and then we block the rest. And that was with weakness too. Okay, we can homing, or we can hang on, wait. Oh no, these are red mana. These are both red mana, so I can't actually use these. Great! Probably Dance of Sakura, Base of Taiko. Because I can't pop both Yokai Buster and Dance. It's unfortunate. Not a great turn, but what if? No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, that's right. They have Vampire. They heal all in block damage. A little stinky. I don't have any Greys right now. Can I kill? God, I'm desperately struggling for red mana here. I can only deal 12 damage, that's it. Like, I can't even play just basic attacks for Hannya Mats because it needs specifically attack cards and not any cards. Yeah, I guess I'll play my boundaries. So I'm not sure how turn order resolves for like enemies that are grouped up in a weird way like that. Like, I think it's left to right, but then does it go top to bottom, or is it... I don't know. It's weird. Alright, I can at least kill one of these bats and take less damage here. Oh, if you hold shit... Oh, that's neat. I didn't know that was a thing. Ugh, these guys are attacking so much. Okay, so gotta stack. They both have Greys, so I can't hit directly. If I pull Homing Amulet, that'd be good. Because I have temporary firepower, so that becomes a free cast. Okay, cool. And that kills the Greys, and then it lets me kill with Yokai Buster. Block and barrier at 4 cost. Very strong defensive card. 2 Spirit. This is like the, I think, Dexterity in Slay the Spire. Spirit is just increases block values. Although I don't think it's as useful because we have the one card that benefits from firepower. Like, it's still handy, but it is also eating up space in my deck. Barrier Slam I don't think is the play here. Barrier Slam is for when you start with a white deck that gives you barrier. Problem is I have mostly red cards. Great Duplex is good, but it might be a little too expensive. Gather Faith is relatively safe to go for because it's white, so it's not going to be as... I mean, they're all white cards, but... I feel like I'm always needing to upgrade cards. I'm gonna skip. Yeah, let's go for the shop. Because I can also upgrade at the shop too. Let's do a whole bunch of blocking, I guess. Actually, block and reflect is good. I can take my time. How much is that? 13, 15, 28 damage. I guess I'll Haniwa front and get a single point of damage. Oh, right, I don't do damage because it's got the keystone block. Sorry, reflection is damage. Does reflection ignore the, So I think I had 22 reflection, so I guess this passive doesn't affect reflect at all. Let's apply weakness. Actually, I can pop Fist of the Hakare and also get a block as well. Also, you can queue cards, like if you play, you know, if you quickly drag them out, it'll queue them up. You don't have to wait for one to resolve. I keep forgetting second turn I get Graze. I feel like Immortal Flame might have been a mistake. If I could get another red mana relic, that would be a lot easier to use. But right now, my red mana is just so, like, strained right now. Slap on a weakness. Oh no, you already had a stack of weak. You can only take 1 damage. Maybe you should have gone for damage. Oh no, that's right, I still have reserved mana. Because yeah, we had a shoot, I could have done some damage there. Oh well. Damn it, this is a regular firepower, not temporary, so that doesn't actually count. Base of Tycho, though, that works. Actually, can I? Hang on. The hottest hidden branch plays, the best plays, like adding an Immortal Flame to your deck that only has 3 red mana. Yeah, because I'm thinking Battle Stance and a Homing Amulet would give me that back, and then I could play Base of Tycho. And that is Xaxes, too. Apply 1 weak and vulnerable, exile a card from the hand. The 2 weak and vulnerable is nice. Maybe I should take a vulnerable card. But then it's also another upgrade I have to go for. Also, what's good, Tina? What's good to everybody? It's been a minute. I feel bad because I was like, oh yeah, I should be able to stream while I'm in Australia, and then I think literally the day after I did that first stream of Ring Racers, my mom got sick while we were there, so I didn't want to be right in the next room just yelling at a computer while she's feeling terrible. And then after that was like the Christmas to New Year's stretch, so obviously that was going to be kind of difficult to stream. And then after that was a lot of stuff we were doing during the day, so I didn't really have time to stream. Yeah, I imagine this could be good if you get the difficulty stuff that, like, puts curses in your hand to start or whatever. Problem is, this is yet another red card. Well, it's one red and two colorless, so I'm gonna go for it. Let's go spend some of this cash. Alright, this card is silly. This card is very silly. It's expensive, but it's very silly. I know, I saw the membership. I haven't bought anything yet. Gain 2 max life when skipping a card reward. I got my Kaguya shirt, so I think I'm good. Chopper. 40% cheaper. Yeah, I probably want to grab that first. Does that apply to the card service as well? It does not. I got ripped off. I want my Kohl's cash. I don't even have a Kohl's. I feel like I haven't seen... I think I've only seen like a single upgraded card as a random reward. I feel like I've been pretty unlucky with that regard. Wait, all cards in the hand until the end of combat. That's also an option. If I upgrade it. What do I want to go for? Spell card duel gets very silly because that turns into barrier, which is the permanent block. I'm also kind of tempted to take Chopper. Maybe get Base of Tycho. Dragon Slaying Circle would be nice. My luck, I'll probably hit both of the basic shoots though. Yeah, get out there, get your free shit from Kohl's. They're not gonna bring it to you. You gotta bring it to them. Slice of Life upgraded. Yeah, that becomes a 0 cost, which is not terrible. I might want to get more card draw as well. I don't know what I want. I don't know what I'm going for, chat room. Do I go for Chopper? Let's go for Chopper. Dragon Slaying Circle, I'll take that. Was kind of hoping for the basic shoot over the amulet though, because the problem is this is a 2 cost. Like it's 2 universal mana now, which is nice. But I think generally just the shoots are a lot more flexible. And then I think I'll take, where is it? Untrenched Body. I'll take Spell Card Duel because that becomes Barrier, which becomes affected by Firepower. The Firepower. You can only do 1 upgrade or removal per visit, though. You can't do more than 1. Because this one with the... I think there's an ability card that buffs you when buffs get removed. This counts twice because Temporary Firepower and Temporary Spirit are separate buffs. It's goofy. What is Expel? Activates when this card is used... Oh, okay, so it's on kill. On kill that is specifically not a summon. There probably is a relic that lets you continue doing it, but I don't think I found it yet, or it might not be unlocked. Yeah, Yin Yang Room doesn't work without the other stuff. It's just a single Yin Yang Orb, so you basically just get 2 Temporary Firepower and Spirit 1 time, and a Yin Yang Orb. Hinchling Bull I don't think we need. We got the Kaguya shirts, and Slice of Life is nice, but I want to upgrade it to really make it splashable. I think we skip. I think we're good for the rest of the shop. I'm going to spend my Crow Tengu Feather to get an Elite instead of an Elite. I could do another shop visit in... Actually, no, I can just take the regular route. I might go for the Gap, though. We'll see. Oh, shit, it's Neatery. Chat room, it's Neatery. Well. I guess let's prep some Barrier for later. It's not an exile card, is it? No, that just comes back. A little silly. I want to pop True Majesty. I probably want to save that because she summons drones, if I remember. Although I think they don't get weakened, so we'll see. Could I have popped weakness? She's only doing... Is that 12 or... That is 12. I should have popped that. We have Graze, though, so we get to avoid 36 damage for free, which is fantastic. Base of Tycho. I don't think this counts as a barrier. I think this is just half damage. But this will do double damage to the Terminator. And then just slap on the block and it'll avoid most of the damage. Or actually, no, we'll do Entrenched Body because that's just done micro protection, but better. Also, we have barrier, so we block it all. Or no. I don't think I mapped that out right. Definitely gonna need some more block. Get some graze. Oh. That's a lot of damage. Why are you doing so much damage? I only have one lock on. Yeah, these are too expensive to play. Fantasy Seal wouldn't kill either. Okay. So we can repair her homies. We could get weak and vulnerable. Question is, do I want to do Battle Stance and Yokai Buster instead? Because this would become... I don't remember vulnerability for, like, integers. Like, I think if you divide by half, I don't remember if it rounds up or down for 0.5s. Because this would either be 14 or 15 damage. Or, sorry, 13 or 14 damage. 3 times. Is 22... Let's say 22 and 13, so that would be 22 and 39 damage. Not enough to kill. Although Honeywell Front would also do some more damage as well. That would be... That's 3, that's 2... That would be 31 damage on Honeywell Front. I think that would kill. Then Honeywell Front would also have buff damage, so yeah, that should kill the Terminator at least, and she won't get to repair. Oh no, wait, this I can't vulnerable this guy though. So I gotta just go the raw damage, so that would be 9, 18, 27. So that'd be 49 damage, and then Honeywell Front would be... 29 plus 22, that is 51, and plus 27, I think that kills. I think the math is correct. I think I kill as long as I do Dragon Slaying Circle, then Yokai Buster, then Honeywell Front. And if not, spell cards are there. No, we don't. We don't kill. Alright, pivot. Spell card kill and then Honeywell Front on Notori instead. I did not do the math correctly. Wait, did she give herself a buff? You were supposed to repair. That's cheating. That's cheapies. I think we can just Homing Amulet and kill, though. Although, optical... Actually, Okay, so 16 divided by 2. That's 24 damage, and then... This would not be a kill. I think we Battle Stance and Homing Amulet. But Fist of the Hawkeye would not kill and it would leave us without any mitigation, I think. This would be 31, yeah, that wouldn't kill. It's not a lot of mitigation, but it's... Actually, no, we had some block left over. It'll have to do, because then her camo wears off and we can do full damage at this point. Yeah, I think we just Dragon Slaying Circle and Honeywater Front and then we win. Because Vulnerability just makes her take regular damage. So this just does 20... Wait, what? % more damage, but then half as much damage, but then this is only doing 18, so the half is applying after vulnerability, I guess. Still enough to kill, but probably really important to remember if you're playing the higher difficulties. Not too bad, though. At a Yin-Yang Orb. Might actually be worth grabbing. Multi-hit accurate for 2 life, 2 costs. Six damage to a random enemy 5 times. This would be bonkers with some good firepower stuff. I really want the one ability that gives me buffs for when buffs wear off. When it gives me stats. That'd be really good. I want to go for Yin-Yang Orb. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, Black Lotus. Actually, this kind of helps. Like, it's black mana, but it does work for colorless ones, so this lets... Like, it kind of removes the cost, the non-elemental cost of Immortal Flame. Or I can easily splash in, you know, Dragon Slaying Circle, Spell Card Duel, it covers the cost of all those. Battle Stance. Base of Tycho. So I can save the red mana for the stuff I really need. Alright, what do we got? Gains life equal to the number of cards in the library, so 23 life. Choose 1 of 3 random neutral rare cards to add to the library. What happens if you leave? She's just like, what the hell are you doing? The wooden fish is nice because it's basically a free, like, rest almost. Actually, no, the rest is 30% of your HP, so that'd be a lot more now. Now that I'm getting the max HP up from the shirt. I'm kind of tempted to get the magic guidebook. Do you get to have the option to skip if you don't want it? Or do you have to take 1 of 3? I'm assuming it's just a regular selection like you could normally, so you should be able to skip, right? I'm gonna try it. Okay, you can skip. Is that just... Isn't that the one dude from Fate? Isn't that Gilgamesh's thing? Oh no, he shoots swords, he doesn't shoot lasers. Skill cards cost 1 less. So to bring the second turn after someone Takumi Nakata was played, gain 4 firepower and spirit. So you either wait 2 turns or 1 turn for a big buff. Cards cost 1 less if you upgrade it. Because skill cards, that would work for Aerial Dance, True Majesty, which doesn't matter because it's a free cost. Yeah, on its own, that card isn't great for me, but the upgraded version seems like it could be really strong. That just turns it into every single card in the deck costs 1 less. Yeah, it's just cards. Any card costs 1 less. I kind of want to go for that, but I would have to definitely grab the upgrade. This one also seems alright. Two turns though. For 8 or more cards in exile, deal that much damage twice. Yeah, it makes basics free. I'm gonna try and get this one and upgrade it. Damn, Kaguya, clean your Joy-Cons. Yeah, we want to go for Gap, I think. We gotta get those upgrades. Ah, Wish.com, Nitori. Let's go ahead. Oh no, that's right, True Master doesn't do anything against most of them. Might be able to kill one of the drones. Yeah, because that's 30 and 20, so that's exact. Well, not exactsies, but close enough. Actually, I have to remember to try and play out my entire hand now that I have the Hanya mask. Entrench body. Wool orb. And I can hang on to this whenever I want. Did you just decolor my mana? She just decolored my mana. Sometimes enemies have this effect which converts a mana into a colorless. We already have the Yin Yang Orb, which is colorless anyway, so I think I should probably get some mitigation. Because we can save this for the next turn, we don't have to do it right this second. Tink, tink, tink. Plank. Oh no, that's right, I had Graze, it was round 2. Ah, oh, damn it. I'm not smart. Oh no, Battle Stance and Evasive Taiko is 1 damage short of killing on the drone here. That's only 3 temporary firepower. I'm very tempted to just Immortal Flame, but let's Battle Stance and Spellcard Duel, because that's Barrier and Reflection. I've been defeating the Smart Allegations for years. And then we can take our time, because now we have 20 Barrier, we can just chill for a bit. Yeah, this doesn't work with any of these cards, but eventually. Let's get this. We'll raise and draw. Right, that's a red mana. Keep. there a way to, like, pre-reserve mana if you want? That'd be nice. Let's pop Yin Yang. Yin Yang and Big Shoots. Like here I could Immortal Flame and go off with the Homing Amulet, but it's probably... That's 39 damage and then 49 damage. And then Haniwa front. I almost feel like I should exile this. I feel like this might have been a mistake. We'll see after this boss, because if I get another red mana relic, that would make things a lot easier to use it with. And Persuasion Needle to the hand. 10 damage, 1 cost, exile, retain. Spirit Bomb, lose 2 firepower. 3 cost, 40 damage is really big. This would be like really good early on. Or if you're doing a build that doesn't care about firepower, like if you're going for like the Spirit Barrier or whatever, the barrier build. Or a Talisman. Oh, this is barrier, not block. But I think the Talisman... Yeah, that one... It's not upgraded and you only get block for that one. Still, 12 barrier for 2 costs. That's not terrible. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna go upgrade the Descendant of the Anchlings or whatever it's called. So you get to negate a debuff. This is the artifact from the artifact effect from Slay the Spire. I can kill the barrier immediately. Actually can't use Orb of Duality and use the black mana with it. This lets me use barrier, so I can spend the black mana. And then I probably pop Base of Tycho before the barrier goes down, so I get multiple hits. And I get some barrier as well. And there's a pretty good chance Homing Amulet will just kill straight up. Unless I fail 3 coin flips in a row, basically, so I like those odds. Actually, if I fail, Big Shoots will take me. Big Shoots, get in there. What is that, a 12.5% chance? Okay, let's see what we can do here. I don't know if Grays can be used to block the status damage from drowning. It says lose 1 Grays when attacked, but I don't know if that counts for an attack. Do I pop Battle Stance and Dragon Slaying Circle? So that does more damage with the temporary firepower. Oh no, I've got Grays. I don't have to... Yeah, I think we can focus on just damage this turn. Of course, more block. Great! I'll get my stuff. shoot is 11 damage, but I think getting more block and reflection is just better. Let's see if the Graze does work. Okay, so Graze doesn't work against round, it's only for direct attacks. I don't have any actual direct attack cards in this hand. Yay, I'm blocking. The game subtracts from block first and then barrier, thankfully, so you can always build up. Okay, we could probably just kill. And Honeywell Front goes up to 11 damage, and we kill. Good. Create 2 random cards in the hand, prioritizes attack cards. Creates 3 random cards. Same cost. This is just... Okay, this reduces the cost of the card itself. Doesn't let me draw more or get more grays. I feel like I might be going too hard if I double up on spell card duel. Then I have to upgrade it as well. I think I skip. I definitely want to get an upgrade. You, please. Kokoro, huh? Because then I can get this for free. And it also lets my draw be a lot more flexible. Oh right, this deals damage. Let's see. This would put me at kill range within like 1 base of Tycho. I'm assuming for like 1 less... Wait. Does this only apply to colorless? Or if it's only like a single cost, would it go down to nothing? So I think this is the... Was that already upgraded? I think it was already upgraded. I don't think it became cheaper, so it only reduces colorless cost. I thought it was more. It's still good, but... Alright, let's pop base of Tycho. Take care of one of the spirits. Get a graze. I do not have temporary firepower. Unfortunately. Dragon Slaying Circle is a better deal then. Wait, I can't play that, can I? No, I cannot. I cannot play either of those, damn. I did not have enough red mana. We have 1 graze at least, so we'll take 5 damage. Feels really bad to lose out on that though. Maybe I should just pop Fantasy Sale. Like, we're actually doing pretty alright on health. We started with 100, so we're near base cap. I should probably hang on to that until I get, like, temporary firepower or something, though. Times 3. That Kageo t-shirt is hurting me a little bit. What else do you do? Additional damage from the next spell card increases when I get a debuff. After she acts, all enemies gain 1 firepower. Including herself. funny as it would be, actually, I avoid 2 of these hits because I have Gray, so I'm almost kind of tempted to just pop It's Finally Time to do Immortal Flame. I think it's time. Have to wait a turn to start getting benefits from it, though. Tink, 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 tink. This is not a great draw. We can at least kill this mask straight up. The weakness is a little bit wasted, but... Hanwha Front will not kill, unfortunately. I'd have to spend both Shoot and Hanwha Front. I want to get some block. I think now we pop Hanwha Front just to get the block and some damage in. Sucks that I can't really get all the benefits from that, though. Like, I could wait another turn. Do we have Base of Taiko in the draw? No, we don't. Yeah, I think we have to follow. Yeah, it feels bad, but... I believe this scales up with firepower, so I could just keep on waiting until I gain a ton. So yeah. 24 damage coming in. I think we battle stance and then block for 1 superpowered shoot. As silly as that sounds. Because now with our firepower boosting up, like, we'll be able to take out most of the masks as soon as they spawn in. Oh hey, look. Dance of Sakura. It's here. 4 temporary firepower. Oh, it brings it 26. It's 1 shot off of a kill. Why? Why are you closed? I want to go shopping at the Orb of Duality Center. 22 damage. I should probably get some barrier and block going. Probably. That's 29 damage, so I can at least... Yeah, we'll pop Sakura. How much damage is this now? 25 3 times? That attack was so long it didn't even wait for the thing to finish before popping the player action phase. Ooh, spell card duel is getting bonkers now, though. Why does this deal 15 damage? Oh, because firepower, right. That's just my base damage now. I just have 14 extra damage on whatever I play. That's funny. Actually, that brings me to Exaxes for battle stance, so I can pop that. Hanwha Front. Kill that, and then get spell card duel. And get a shit ton of barrier. Base of Taiko. Let's do the Grays. I know I have the barrier, but I would rather do something like this. And we should be able to play both of these. Because then we get vulnerable. Actually, If I pop this now, I break the barrier, which means this only hits one time. That'd be 42 damage or 26, and yeah, this is better to pop this now and then Dragon Slaying Circle. And then this next turn we just focus on swinging. We could extremely kill her with Fantasy Seal. Because this is now up to 21 damage. Actually, no. Is that affected by fire? No, that should be higher. Wait, why did I go back? What? Oh, I guess it reset between the turns or something while it was calculating stuff, so yeah. We could extremely kill her, because this also it's affected by vulnerable. So this would be like 50 it would be like 150 damage. We absolutely don't have to. It's just very funny that I could do that if I wanted to. Get that ramping firepower. Just gotta be able to spend the blood to do it. Gain 2 rainbow, draw 3, add 1 refracted sunlight. I think all the Prism River sister cards kind of do the same thing, like they give you draw but give you a different debuff. So this one is, it adds one of these to your discard and you take 5 damage at the end of the turn. You're receiving now but paying later. But if later never happens, then great. Also, debut just means the first time you play it every fight. Debut. I almost feel like I should get some more draw. I feel like my draw is a little weak right now. Donation box. I'm gonna get some money at gaps. Also, you gain more money when skipping card rewards. Cool. Not sure how useful that's gonna be, but I think we definitely go for an upgrade though. So this becomes, you get 10 power. This becomes 2 cost colorless. This one's just more firepower per turn, and then you get more life at the end of a fight. Doesn't make it any cheaper though. What does Base of Tycho become? That's a 2 cost colorless as well. Battle Stance upgrade is 2 cost colorless. I probably should have upgraded this at some point because getting 6 times multiplier on firepower, firepower. I talk word. Play card effect. Go. I talk big word when small word do same thing, less word. And this is an extra turn of weakness, which isn't bad. I probably should go for... It feels like right now I'm always dying for red mana, so I should probably make these colorless so they're a little more flexible. Alright. Time to fight Wish.com Aya. We'll go easier on you this fight. 33 damage. Kind of curious what that does. What it means by going easier on you. Prove it like tanks or stats or something. Tentative Ancient gets me 3 value for the 2 mana cost. So we have the money for it. Could also make the Yin Yang Orb cost 1. Because next turn we get our grazes. Actually, I can just play out every card and get some barrier for next turn as well, in case grazes aren't enough. The only problem is this is not a, what's it called? This is not a retain, so if I don't pay the bribe now, then I have to wait for it to show up again. So I don't know if I want to do this. Because we're going to get more money. We have, like, a lot of money relics. Hope I don't regret this. Probably will. Ooh, that's a lot of statuses. Alright. 24 damage and a graze coming up. Dump it. Let's pop this now and see what we can get. Okay. Because this lets me play Dance with Sakura, get Homing Amulet. I have Rainbow Mana now. It's a shame I didn't get this on the next turn though, because it's accurate, so it lets me bypass the graze. I definitely want to get some buffs going. We don't actually have to worry about blocking either, because we have our graze. A random enemy 3 times. What? It hit her? I think the plan is Amulet, Shoot, and Haniwa Front. Then I get Firepower on top of slightly more damage. I'm optimizing. Alright, 3 hits. Pop True Majesty. We could get a graze here. Debating if I want to do like Dragon Slaying Circle. Actually, no, she's got graze, so that wouldn't hit. The vulnerable and weak would still go off, but the damage does not, because it only... Yeah, it's just damage that graze avoids, not statuses. In that case, since she has 3 graze, I should probably see what I can draw here. Mortal Flame, I don't have enough juice for that. We'll do Battle Stance and Spell Card Duel. Because the damage gets wasted here. The Weak and Vulnerable would be good, and I could have popped Spell Card as well, but I want to try and get a defense going here. Because now with this turn I can use my barrier. Plus we might need... We haven't pulled any... Oh no, Satis's cards, they're not happening yet. I will... I'll apply a weak even though the damage isn't going to go off here, because that mitigates a good chunk there. And then now I can pop Fist of the Hakure and get a good chunk of damage. Actually, I should have popped this first and then Yokai Buster, because that would have gotten rid of her Graze. Oh well. Because then Barrier eats all this. Problem is now we're going to start drawing all the bullshit she threw into our deck. Yeah, we already got the newspaper. Newspaper is a dead medium. I should probably exile these. 21 damage, we can... What is this, actually? Deals more damage and her status cards are more powerful. Oh, that buffs her statuses. Interesting. I should probably go for 26 damage. I pop Battle Stance. Like, we could block everything without using this block. And missing out on damage like that is pretty rough. Alright, time to start crying. Okay. Alright, that works a lot better for me. That like lets me clear this out at least. Weaken vulnerable. Did I kill him this turn? And that would be... Assuming it only gives me 5, that would be 16, 32, 48 damage, so... 24 plus 48, and then I could pop Fantasy Seal for an extra, like... 90 damage? Around there. The problem is, I don't know the rounding rules. That's the thing. It's 3... and then 2... Actually... Okay, 17, so... I think it does round up then. Because 11 divided by 2 is either 5 or 6, depending on how it rounds, so it's giving me 6 damage, so I think it does round up. So that is 51 damage, and then I think we can spell card and kill? I wish it would show me, though. Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to, like, preview the effects of a spell card on an enemy with vulnerable, or no? It's actually, that should be 30 damage 3 times then. So that would be 19 divided by 2, that rounds up to 30. Or that rounds up to 10, I should say. Or 11. Yeah, that should be a kill, I think. If we're applying vulnerable. $29. Close enough. Elegance. Apparently didn't take any damage. Oh! Dishes. Create 3 random cards in the hand until the end of combat. Not terrible. Adds 2 colorless mana, but adds the Moonscape. So converts X of the most abundant mana color to colorless mana. No reds, unfortunately. That's rough. After an ability card is played, 2 random cards temporarily cost 1 less. I could remove this from my deck, because I think there is a specific tag that says if a card cannot be removed. Beautiful plate also is not bad. Need red mana. I'm gonna go for the 2 colorless because it lets me splash a lot of stuff a lot easier. Would have loved to get a red mana relic though. Rainbow gains block or barrier, deal 7 damage to a random enemy. Or another Immortal Flame. What if we did that? Absolutely not. For this one, you can only pop it a single time, but it retains, like it doesn't get discarded, so could potentially just buff it up over the entire fight and then pop it once it's ready to go. There's a lot of damage. It is 4 cost though. Never gain block or barrier, deal damage to a random enemy. I don't know if this is modified. I don't think it is. It's considered an ability. I think it has to specifically be attacks for firepower to affect it. And that doesn't apply to reflection. It's only block or barrier. I think I skipped these. Alright, we are fighting Junko. If I remember correctly, she does purification. Like, she converts your mana into colorless. Definitely want to go for a shop run, though, because I want to get rid of that. I'm going to go for some events. We haven't really done many events. Because I got to remove stuff. Times 2. How about 12 times 2? I think it always, it always prioritizes colorless mana whenever you have it. Or anything that wants that. What does this do? Oh, less damage. I don't think barrier affects Honeywell Front. I think it has to specifically be block, unfortunately. Maybe I should have taken that block ability. Entire hand, so that way I can block it all and save my barrier. In this turn I get my grazes. Did I already go back up to 200 after that boss fight? Wow, I get a lot. Oh no, I've been purified, help. I guess I'm spending my colorless mana here. I wobble. Okay, we get to graze these though, so it doesn't matter too much. Not a great turn though. Yeah, I gotta get that out of my deck. Because I think since these are both equal, it'll just pick one at random when Purify happens. Problem is I can't play this and also Immortal Flame. I will just pop that to get. I don't actually have any defense. Well, no, we don't have our grazes on this turn either. That's gonna be a little rough. Yeah, we're gonna Fist of the Hawk right here. Gonna take 9 damage. Hey Renoska, you wanna buy a Kaguya t-shirt? Probably pop the love letter so that way I can actually deal some damage to her. Because until I do that, she's going to take so much less damage from everything. Let's get some rainbow. Well, no, the most plentiful mana type, but like, unless I get extra mana at the start of a turn or something, it's equal. Like my yellow and red are both equal, so. I know she has a different effect for her boss fight. Yeah, I should probably apply. Actually, let's do temporary firepower. New weakness. Get barrier reflect. I was hoping to get 4 red. That's what I was really hoping to get that the entire game so I can effectively play this thing and not have to spend almost all my red. The 2 colorless is nice though. That'll help a lot. I guess I just play shoot. No. I mean, I get to play my entire hand, but unfortunately it's 2 statuses, which kind of is rough. Actually, no, we have Yin Yang Orb. We get to kill. I also have to think about spending my spell card soon. Primo's Barrier, deal that much damage 2 times instead. That could be nice. Upgraded Phoenix Wings Rise, that's also nice. Problem is, whenever a card is exiled, that's mostly going to apply to the Yin Yang Orbs, because, where is it? True Majesty is only a single pop. I can't get more. Actually, do these exile? These do exile. I think I need a lot more exile to really build into this, though. Like, it's not bad. It's only 2 cost. Phoenix Wings Rise is also great, though, because that's just kind of like, you lose 2 life, but that's whatever. And you get 26 damage for 2 colorless, and it's accurate. Do some events. There's 14 maximum life, gain 2, remove impurity. Random card in the hand gains pure this combat, removing its colored mana cost component. Prioritizes cards with colored mana cost. That seems like it could be nice. Or I could get another Moonscape. Let's go for remove impurity. Bing bong. I am adding 2 extra cards to my draw, though, which could be potentially bad. We'll see. Oh, hey. If I give her a misfortune... So I think in Slay the Spire, this effect... If I remember correctly, if you gave them like a common card, you got nothing, but it's still a free removal. But if you give her a misfortune, I wonder what happens. Do you get a different one back? Because in Slay the Spire, it was based on the rarity of the card, I think, so... Let's try it. Oh, eh. 1 life for a removal of curse, that's great. That's fantastic. Then I could even go back to the... I could switch gears and go for an elite or a gap. I probably should go to the store, though, because I have a lot of money. What does this upgrade to? Oh, I get to pick which card gets purified. That could be nice. That could be really nice. Then I could do something like spell card duel, make it only cost 1 red mana for the rest of the fight. Or Dragon Slaying Circle. Phoenix Wings Rice becomes free. What else? Immortal Flame. The problem isn't the colorless cost, it's the red mana cost. Battle Stance becomes free. Yeah, I think I might upgrade one of those guys. What do we got? Okay, an 8 block and Barrier Crimson Energy release is also affected by firepower, but it's very red heavy. It's kind of like Spell Card Duel almost. Spell Card Duel is more flexible. This is also specifically block and barrier, so this would have been good with that other card I found earlier. Deal 20 damage to each enemy for each colorless spent. Deal 5 more damage. Oh, I see, so if you specify colorless cards for this guy, it does more. Gain 2 rainbow, choose one of 3 random cards to add to the hand. It has Exile and Ethereal. Okay, but the cost is not free. You still have to pay for the card. Card is exiled, gain 3 block. Oh yeah, here's the other version of the card, the one that gives you spirit. Delicious cookie. Oh yeah, this is one of the rare ways to heal outside of gaps in cards. Your ability card is add to the library, update it, upgrade it, I should say. Apply damage for the first time each combat, apply 3 lock on to the targets. Could grab this and get the Temple Fair. I think Spirit does affect barrier gains. Yeah. I think I might get Radio and then Temple Fair, honestly. Because it works immediately, like as soon as you buy it, thankfully. And then, what does this do, actually? I feel like I never look at the tool cards that much. Apply 3 vulnerable, and then 30 damage. I think I still want to upgrade one of these guys, though. I still exile it, but getting a spell card duel for 1 red mana is very, very nice. Any Black Lotuses? Creating Immortal Flame for 1 of 3 rare cards. I'm tempted. Deal 18 damage. Oh, this is the one I saw earlier that gives you money. Whenever the player adds a card during this combat, upgrade it, add 2 yin-yang orbs to the hand. Oh, so that works really nice with the yin-yang orbs then. And that makes yin-yang orbs cost 1, but it is a 3 white mana. Then for each white mana spent, gain 7 block for each... Oh, this is an X card. Excess floating mana is spent to pay for X, so you have to specifically float it. So it doesn't really work great with colorless. I kind of want to get this. This is innate, so it always shows up in my deck as well, in my first hand. It's like, Immortal Flame is powerful, but I have never been able to really use it, and unfortunately I have never drawn the second red mana I need to really make it pop off. Plus that would be really good for the Junko fight, because yin-yang orbs are colorless, so it doesn't matter if they get purified. Yeah, I think I want to trade that. The question is, do I want to go for a shop or another gap? Let's do another shop. A lot of damage on turn 1. Because then this also gives me 2 yin-yang orbs straight out of the gate, so... Functionally, this is also giving me, on top of the reduced cost, it gives me 16 barrier on turn 1 if I want to. So it's very consistent and damage. Plus I get to add another yin-yang orb to my hand. Wow. Who do I want to aim for? Probably go for the red one, because that one becomes more of a threat as the fight goes on. And then I got the one extra firepower for playing all the attacks, so that works really nicely with that as well. And I guess we'll just block. I have grazes, so I don't even have to worry about defending. I just do a bunch of damage. What is this? Oh, whenever a defense card is played, Wolf gains firepower. Good to know. Kill the blue orb. Unfortunately, you can't graze the life loss. Not like it matters that much, though. Let me graze this guy. Still got vulnerable, though. Heartbreaking. I can't play Battle Stance to make Inchlings stronger. Do I have temporary firepower? No, that's regular firepower. The Battle Stance, and then, yeah, we can do that. Alright, I think we're starting to come together now. The first like half of the game was kind of rough. Do we want balanced orbs? I think we do, because we have the card that makes them upgraded as well, and that's always innate, so we can always get it first. I think we do want that. Event. Artificial jewelry. Gain 1 random mana. Gain 1 rainbow mana. But it still costs 1. Pay 100 or gain the misfortune. Because the jewelry does kind of work with the Inchling. Problem is, it is a random mana. I would have to upgrade it to really get much use out of it. Because if I get... I don't know, would random mana give you like green or blue or black? Not sure how the random mana rule works. I feel like that's a lot of work to play around for getting... I know there's a relic that lets rainbow mana get retained between your turns, so that could actually be nice for it, but I feel like going for Inchling just to make this not cost anything to get a random mana in exchange, I feel like that's a little too much work. I think I'll get strong-armed. Actually, you do gain life, but the problem is it is still clogging up your draw, so I think I'll just pay the money. That is her move in the game, in the fighting game. She just grabs you and punches all your money out of you. Alright. Use 1 of 3 Rainbow Jade Yin Yang. Each Yin Yang orb on the battlefield. Secret orbs costs 1 less to play, 1 less colorless. Oh, I see. The problem is the way that I have it set up now, I generally want to spend them as soon as I get them. They don't have like a generator for yin-yang orbs. Use an attack or defense card from the draw pile and put it in your hand. Lose 1 life, add a yin-yang orb to the hand. After you play a yin-yang orb, gain 3 temporary firepower and spirit. That is a lot better if I have the card that gives me buffs for losing buffs, if that makes sense. I think it gives you block or something. Yeah, no, it mentions, like, everything... Actually, no, exile? I guess if it includes exile, that could be good. Then it just becomes a 2 cost. Because we always get our stuff on turn 1. We always get the, what's it called? We always get this on turn 1. So it's always going to be upgraded yin-yang orbs. I want to go for that, actually. What does this upgrade to? 1 less white mana? That's probably really good, then. I'm kind of tempted to buy that and upgrade it. I probably should be trimming down my deck a little bit as well, because... like, the basic cards, you know, basic blocks are not doing a lot for me at this point. Yin-Yang Rune, yeah, you need a way to generate them. Or at least take advantage of the temporary firepower and spirit that you get after the fact. Like, you can still get extra barrier if you're playing more than 1. I think I want to upgrade that, though. Wait, did I? Oh no, I didn't buy it yet. Because yeah, this includes cards in exile as well. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, I just bought it. I know it's there for sure now. Because making this cost 1 white would be really good. And then I get a yin-yang orb to make cheaper as well. Plus, this is more flexible. I started out thinking I was going to go for, like, you know, the temporary firepower stuff, but it kind of fell off, fell to the wayside. Gain 8 block and upgrade 1 random heart card. Shuffle, gain 1 blue. Gain 3 spirit. That's a red, so I don't necessarily... Well, I mean, it turns into rainbow. I just have to make sure I play that first. Private Radar could also be a little silly, but it would have to be upgraded to really pop off. Should I get Yin-Yang Rune? The problem is it's after you play the orb, so you can't benefit from the extra spirit and attack power unless you have more yin-yang orbs on you. It's not super expensive though. I should probably keep my deck relatively slim. I'm gonna take the Carcassa, get a little bit of block at the first turn. We'll do an elite fight. Yuki. Actually, I think this fight has a different song now in the beta. I mean, I guess the black mana doesn't really matter that much. Oh, I don't have any white. Oops. I know it doesn't matter that I'm floating the black mana, but it just feels better. I don't know if I want to go for her first, or if I want to go for the fake Raymo. I'll go after Shiki first. Orbs! Alright, we have a lot of grays on this turn, so I can actually just pop this and not even have to worry about damage at all. $20 damage. So then I get free shoot and boundary. This would kill the Yin Yang Orb. Then I can pop these to power up Haniwa Front as well. I know I don't have to, it just feels so wrong to see 4 targets on the field and not pop True Majesty. Actually, we can kill the blue one. We'll do that. When we get our Hanya mask, I was about to say Haniwa mask, that's a different thing. Tink tink. Oh, it's sealed, what? I can't play attack cards. Oh no, Secret Orb's an attack card. No, my move. It's a little rough, I can't play most of my hand. I guess we're gonna draw for Trumpet Solo and see what I can get. Okay, we can entrench. Balanced Orbs is good, I can add those in. And those will get saved for later. Can't play them, but they are there. But you're so cheap, let me play you! God bless America. Fantasy Seal? No. That feels bad. I think she's buffing herself up every time she does one of these things. Let's see. I guess let's purify a random card. Free Hakurei Temple Fair, sure. Lots of barrier. I didn't even start with the barrier relic, and I'm kind of pivoting towards more barrier than block now. Alright. Probably just make Homing Amulet free. Can't draw at all. Plus that means I get 2 free red as well. That's really nice, actually. Orb. $45 damage. Not enough to kill with Fantasy Seal. Oh, I had weakness, that's why. It's gonna be like, I feel like I should be doing more damage. I have the temporary firepower and regular firepower, but weakness affects that as well, unfortunately. Speaking of weakness affecting things... 4. We can kill Shiki on this turn. I think I want to do, because we have enough defense that we can block this shot, the Fantasy Seal, and then dealing with just her is a lot easier. Losing spell card duel does suck a little bit, but I think just dealing with a single target makes things a lot easier for me. Because yeah, now she's just defending. Let's see. Battle stance. Weaken. Do a bunch of damage. Get reflection. Oh wow, 2 turns where she's not attacking. Boost up Honeywell front to do a bunch. And I should just be able to take her out on this turn and, yeah. Hadouken! Plus, we're already kind of getting a lot of firepower from Hanya Mask anyways. So, like, going for the Immortal Phoenix, whatever, it's powerful, but... do I want to get some card draw, though? Oh, this is the one I was talking about. Or no, this isn't the one. Deal 9 damage whenever you lose a buff, return it to the discard pile to the hand. It's not as goofy as I'm thinking because... No, it's a different card. There's another card that gave you, like, block whenever your stuff wore off or something. I think it was, like, barrier. Starting next turn, deal 15 damage to your opponent's life. No, it's just a skill, not an ability. Like, it's a free attack, but it does clog up your draw, and it's only 9 damage. Only a single draw. It is a free draw if you upgrade it, but it is still a single. I think I want to skip. After the first card is played each combat, add a copy of that card to your hand. At temporary costs 1 and has exile. Wait. Wait. So if I play this a second time, I don't think you can double upgrade that. If I could, that would be hilarious. Okay, we'll have to remember that. So if I get something like, I don't know... where is it? Like Dance of Sacred Sakura or something that could be really strong. But you do have to play it, that was the thing. You can't just clone it. Like, you have to play it first. Still potentially very strong. If nothing else, it does also give us a lot of extra yin-yang orbs if I decide I want to just use it on Faithful Meditation. Like, the effect is whatever, but... You can't double upgrade most cards, but 2 extra yin-yang orbs for free is not bad. Or for 1 cost is not terrible. Tengu's Clog. Game 1 Firepower. I kind of wish it was temporary Firepower. Yeah, I could not play... Did it say it had exile? I thought it had exile. Oh no, it costs 1 and has exile. I thought it was, not ethereal, whatever this game's equivalent is. Block could be nice. Like, the firepower we're getting, I feel like we're getting enough just from the Hanya Mask, and it's only a single firepower per fight. I think I want to get the Hyotoka Mask. I think we'll take the Gap route. I didn't really use the Tengu Wing at all. I think it's a little stronger in Slay the Spire, where there's a lot more variety in how the paths work. Or I could, like, pop Hakurei Temple Fair or something. Oh, but then that eats my meditation white mana. So I get a second one of that costs 1, and then I get more Yin Yang Orbs. This also lets me have that one card at full power. This guy. Actually just lets me have this cost a single white mana on turn 1 if I want, which is quite nice. Also, getting 4 Yin Yang Orbs on turn 1 is great, because that's 32 barrier. I could even pop... No, I can't pop that. I don't have any firepower. I don't have any temporary firepower, I should say. Let's get some damage. If I remember, the Suwako clone is real annoying because she turns your cards into frogs. I want to get her out of the way as fast as possible. It also, like, ruins the card for the rest of the fight, too, is the other problem. It's not like you get to just have it a frog as a single turn. It is gone for the rest of the fight. Which is why I generally like to make sure she is gone as fast as possible. It just needs 1 white now. That's great. Hit damage to each enemy 2 times. I think I'll do that. Alright. 1 frog. Some pop barrier. Okay, that's blocked, so I'm gonna hang on to that. Well, I guess I battle stance and big shoot. I don't even need to play this. I have enough block already just from playing attacks and having residual stuff. Sure. Oh, that's right, I even have to raise too. Not the best turn to draw all those blocks, but okay. Let's get rid of Homing Amulet. Let's get our free 2 red, please. Sure. Not quite enough to kill. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I need someone to physically slap my cursor away from the spell card icon so I don't do that shit. If I pop Fist of the Hakurei now, it'd be 1 HP off from lethal. Like, I can still kill because I have Haniwa front, but... Oh, that's right, it's a summon. It just dies when the Konako clone does. End of the turn, deal 5 damage to random enemy when on hand. Whenever you lose a buff, increase permanent borders damage by 1 this combat. So this is almost like an ability, but it's all packed into a single card. So this gets buffed up as I have my temporary strength. Whenever I use this guy, the temporary firepower, every turn it just goes up, as long as I don't play it. Exile a card from the hand, gain 3 ward. Oh, that's status negation. That might be good actually. Choose 1 of 3 random attack or defense cards to add to the hand. Gain 3 firepower for the attack card is chosen, and 3 spirited defense card is chosen. But it's adding it like to your deck. It's not just like from your deck. I might grab this just so I can thin out, what's it called? Like, I can thin out the weaker cards when they show up. Because then that's 3 ward, which is pretty solid. How about what if we had an event? How small? Sure. Is that a heal? Thanks. Thanks for that, Nazrin. Thanks, Joper. I'm gapping. There's nothing else goofy I can do, right, with Tengu Wing? Yeah. Well, let's get an upgrade. I could upgrade this other one and just always be ready to remove color costs whenever one of these guys shows up. I think I might just do that. Because I feel like being able to pick, this is almost like an ability card now. Or I could just fight a regular fairy and not even worry about elite. We'll do the elite fight. Because there's another thing showing up. Clown piece. Gain energy at the start. Oh, we're at numbers now. I think Clown Piece also now has her own theme. If I remember before. Didn't have that. Let's see. Actually, this is really... I should be able to play both of these, I'm pretty sure. Because then I can make my yin-yang orbs completely free by doing that. And also get the Fateful Meditation for free too. Yippee! Tender weakness? No. Sadly, I can't get the, what's it called? I can't get vulnerable or anything like that. I can even pop Fist of the Hakurei too, that's funny. .66 damage just from Hanya Mask procs and temporary firepower alone, that's not bad. Clown Piece and her fucking world revolving ass song. That's a lot of damage. We have Grays. Actually, let me look at the order. Okay, we still have to deal with a lot of damage coming in, unfortunately. Let's go ahead. Might pop Fantasy Seal just to kill one of the fairies. Let's do Dance of Sacred Sakura, Base of Taiko. Then we pop the double barrier on the black fairy there. I think I'm gonna pop spell card on the Sunflower Fairy. Oh, you get a lot of it. Oh, I see. When she summons homies, you also get extra energy. Because we graze these two, and then if I kill the Sunflower Fairy with Fantasy Seal, I can weaken Clown Piece, and that'll produce all the damage we have to worry about. Also, with all the summons, we're getting more firepower too. So I think this pops off when any kills happen, even if it's just a summon. I think. Because, yeah, I got a firepower for killing that one fairy, so I think we're good. Ah, secret orbs! My favorite kind. Oh, I don't get to pick the one that does damage to everybody. What are we dealing with here? We can kill... Probably go for the black butterfly fairy. Just take a regular orb. Because yeah, with the Orb of Duality and Yin Yang, that is exactly enough for the black butterfly. One bullet's having a hard time. Again, that's how you can tell it's actually like dynamically doing the shots. It's not just a pre-canned animation. It is actual physics happening in the background. Let's kill this fairy as well, and then we're just gonna worry about Clown Piss. Crazy hamburger! What was that, Lunacy? What are you putting in my deck? A total of 4 Lunacies in the hand draw pile and or discard exile and lose 20 life. Okay. So if I don't get rid of these, I will eventually just die. Hey, look what I can do with my Cleansing Exorcism. Delete! And that only counts for... Okay, it doesn't count the exile. It's specifically not the battlefield, which is very important. Not a very exciting turn, though. Just play a couple of attacks, play a block. That's it. Can she double stack Lunacies? Hold on. Wait. I saw it. I could have sworn she threw that into my, what's it called, though? I saw Lunacy pop up twice and I never played them, so what happened? Or maybe it just happened quickly that I didn't actually notice. I should probably draw. I don't want to do remove impurity on that. I'd rather have a more impactful card, like Spell Card Duel is nice. This is an exile, so I feel like removing impurity is kind of a waste there. Guess I'll do... Unlocker Protection, because it's not likely I'm going to pull those again. Yeah, Clown Piece was a little much, and Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom in general was a little much. Like, it was just... It was an official Touhou Kaizo game, basically, and if you like that kind of stuff, that's great, but I didn't really care for it. Delete. Because that's the thing, it was designed around, like, the point device mode where you're constantly, you know, getting your stuff back. Okay, pre-upgraded Yin Yang Rune is not bad. I think I might grab that. Cell phone, actually, that's really nice. 2 extra card draw. Yes, please. I could fundraise. What do I want to upgrade here? I think this just makes this free. No, it's a 1 colorless. They temporarily cost 1 less to play. I'm assuming it's just for these ones, but that seems a little too niche for a single play card, because I already have the one that's really good. If I didn't have that other one, it would be pretty solid, but I think it's just kind of there. This one is just an extra temporary firepower, which is, it's not bad, but it's not, like, game-changing. I don't want to make this innate, because then I'm having too many cards innately. Maybe just give this guy 6 times damage. Or Entrenched Body could be nice, too. Just get it colorless completely. Yeah, I think I want to do that, actually, because getting more colorless stuff would be really good for the Junko fight. Yeah, that's okay. I didn't want to act rude. What does that do? Purify 2. Okay, so that's the one that converts it to colorless. Orbs, please. Oh no, don't decolorize my mana. Might want to play Yokai Buster just to get the weakness on her. Because whenever I play a card, it purifies, so in theory it should now be purifying black mana. So I should be able to play both of these, I think. Or I could graze. 8 times 6? Hey, who said you could do 6 attacks? That's not fair. That's not nice. Alright, let's weaken. Because she should purify 1 black mana, and then I can spend... Oh no, wait, I should have done Orb of Duality first. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine, I say with my eyes gritted and tears streaming down my face. Just barely managed to survive all of it. Okay, so I think the strat is play as many colored cards as you can first. So she'll purify 1 red, and then I can pop Descendant of Inchlings to get better economy on my colorless cards. I wonder if you can purify rainbow mana. Are you allowed to do that? Yeah, I like a lot of the remixes they do for this game. Alright. Okay, she can't purify those. That's another option if you have a good way to utilize rainbow mana. Now you're vulnerable, which means I can pop off Phoenix Wings Rise, do a bunch of damage. I only have to block one of these hits reasonably. Yeah, I'll do a block, mitigate a little bit. Lunacy. Oh, you play that shit too? Actually. What if I were to remove my impurities and disguise this homing amulet as a colorless card? Delightfully devilish, Reimu. Then she's gonna purify 1 red, but I can still... Actually, no, it'd be 1 red. So I can get some temporary firepower. Deal a metric honk ton of damage. And then get some red mana back, which I can then spend to purify or get rid of Lunacy. Could even throw in a cheeky little fantasy seal while we got vulnerable active. +1 Lily's a murderous intent. Whenever purifying light triggers, Ramer loses 1 life. So whenever I play a card, I lose a life, basically. My impurities help. Some card draw would be fantastic right now. Purifying this is kind of pointless because it gets exiled after I play it anyways. God, maybe I should just wait on that, actually. Maybe I just exile a basic boundary or something. Get some ward. Oh, that's right, I'm losing health now whenever I play a card. It's still worth it. I gotta block this mess. I wonder what happens if you play this with nothing else in your hand. I assume it would work like it does in Slay the Spire, where you would get, like, whatever effect it is, and then the exile just doesn't happen. It's never contingent on if you exile a card on the hand, you gain 3 ward, right? Not the best layout to do this with, but we'll see. Honestly, I probably should have just popped ward. What is this? Oh, she's gonna cleanse all debuffs? That's great, because she doesn't have any debuffs. Secret orbs. I would assume it's individual, yeah. Alright, let's see what orbs I get here. Barrier. Deal a bunch of damage. Probably that's what I want to go for. Push for kill. Then it also boosts Honeywell Front a little bit. Let's get some barrier up. Actually, Reflection's good to get. If I played Orb of Wind and Thunder first, it would have made Honeywell Front unplayable. There's no real point in playing this, because she's going to cleanse anyways, so... I think I should kill him this turn. It's a little annoying. The only thing I don't like about this song is, like, there's a sound effect in the background of the music. Or possibly just her, like, the little aura that she's doing. It makes it sound like there's crickets in the background, which... It's not annoying, but it makes me constantly think, are there crickets? One more turn. Oh, right, I had Reflection. She just blows up. So yeah, you don't do the true ending unless you specifically either go for the glasses, I think. If you do the glasses and you trade them through the entire game, you get to the Act 4 boss. Like Slay the Spire, where the first time, like the first 3 acts, it's not the true final boss, but then the true final boss is much harder, as you might imagine. We got some cards. Oh, you know what? I think I was looking for this card. Whenever you lose a buff, you gain barrier. Temporary firepower. Raise. What does this upgrade to, actually? 5 barrier. 5 temporary firepower and graze. 5 graze, jeez. Wait. Hang on. Negate the next status card that would be added. Negates incoming debuffs. I guess there is probably a specific difference. The fucking Umi Neko painting. Gain 1 random mana when acquired, gain 150 money, upgrade. Oh, this is like the tiny house, but better. Random mana though, so you gotta ideally have colorless cards to really take advantage of that. Oh shit, I got some gamer RAM. Can also be added in tea. Please don't put RAM in your tea. Exile each card from the hand, then add a yin-yang orb to the hand. Increase its damage by 4 for each card exiled this way. Increase its barrier if you upgrade it. 1 to 3 random common cards to the hand. Temporary cost 0 and has exile and ethereal. Add radiance to the hand. Okay, so you get the cost back for playing meditation if you want. Choose 1 of 3 completely random cards to add to your hand. It temporarily costs 0 and has exile and ethereal. Alternate cards ignore total mana, mana color, and character restrictions. But you cannot make another breaking boundaries. They're fine with infinites as long as it means the fight ends. I mean, exile and ethereal means you just get a random card and you just get to choose, yeah, I want that. Drinking tea to cap also grants 50 points, 50 power. I think that's level 2, so I think that gives us Marissa as well to play as. In Saki, you need level 4, Chino level 6, Koishi level 8. From what I understand, green mana has like planeswalkers from Magic. Or at least Cherno's set up for it does. Or is it blue? Oh no, yeah, there it is, planeswalkers. Someone's a teammate, it's X. I have no idea how to, like, how planeswalk. I don't really play Magic, like, I understand the basic concepts, but I couldn't tell you, like, what the fuck commander means. Or anything like that. Like, I'm aware there's planeswalkers which have stuff like this. Unity games to activate active skills and ultimate skills. After being reduced to 0 or using that ultimate skill, remove that teammate card from combat. Is this Unity? That's the cost. That's the mana cost. Add 2 Midsummer Flowers to the hand. There's some words on this one. There's a lot of words that I'm not entirely sure I understand yet. And then Saki is kind of like the silent. You got your shivs. Oh, you can also discard these, I guess. Or if you just don't play them, they deal damage as well. That's interesting. Graze. Deal damage, draw a card. Whenever it enters your hand, it costs less. Oh, discard a card. What your blue deck? What does that look like? target has cold, deal 2 times that much damage instead. Apply cold to the first enemy that attacks a player. At the start of this character's turn, they lose 9 life and lose cold. Okay. So it's kind of like poison, except it goes off in a single shot, almost. And you get 1 turn to take advantage of it. Oishi. Ah, okay, this is like the... What's your name? The Acolyte or whatever from Slay the Spire. It deals and takes more damage, or you gain a lot of energy. What are these exhibits? I haven't looked at these. Start of combat when shuffling, add a throwing knife to the draw pile. Okay, so you're constantly kind of stocking knives. That's water. During the first 3 turns of each combat, draw 1 more card during the draw step. Hardworking maids, online licensing. Chinese mean. This is the one we saw earlier, the Ice Wing. Whenever a teammate is summoned by being played, add 1 Midsummer Flowers to the hand. This one's probably like build up a bunch of homies. Add 1 Vitality. Okay, so you get a card that you can play for 2 green energy whenever you want, or 2 green mana. Start of each elite and boss combat, the player gains 10 barrier and refracted sunlights deal no damage. So that 1 card that sticks those into your deck becomes better, I guess. Neat. Anyways, I think I'll call it there for now. I've been playing about 4 hours and to stand up, take a break. Oh, I haven't streamed in forever. Oh, it's so weak and oh. Yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't able to stream a whole lot at all during my trip, but the cards were just not. Or I guess it was just not in the cards, I should say. Haha, he was playing a card game. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'm feeling up to it this weekend. If I have some time, I might try and do another stream, just kind of get back into the schedule stuff, get back into my streaming chops. I'm going to raid y'all, speaking of people who haven't streamed in a while, I'm going to raid y'all over to Tiff. She's playing some Brave Dungeon, The Meaning of Justice. Very cool person. And yeah, hopefully I'll be back on the regular schedule. Stream title: small stream for cats who have been away for too long. Same though. All right, gang. As soon as the raid goes off, I will be raiding y'all over. Have a good one. Thank you again, Ty, for sending this to me. Appreciate it. I like me some deck builders. I'm not really huge into like Magic and stuff, but I do enjoy like single player deck builders. Anyways, have a good one, gamers.